Yo, people in the house. Sorry, we're starting a little late. We're trying to get a few technical things out of the way. But I gotta go get one more important thing before we start. So yeah, let me set it up for you guys. Enjoy the new little shorter vid. I'm trying to do a little bit of a shorter one this time. See you in a bit, bye.
Bye. See you soon.
See you in a wee bit. I gotta get something for the start here. Hold on. Oh yeah, the timer. It's almost over. What's up? Oh. Can you feel the... Oh, watch out for the drop, people. Hello and thank you and welcome to the live stream. We got a few people chiming in a little bit earlier than, not earlier than usual, but early for the countdown. So thank you so much. Let's go back to the chat and see where people are chiming in from. Yo. Okay, Jerome is new here. It's just Jeroming around. Dude, we just met today on Lemmy from Japan stream. Thank you so much for being here, man. It's so good to see you. And if you're new here, I'm MC Lito. You know, we chatted a bit, and we're here to have a good time and just chat and chill and you know, talk about Japan, talk about what's happening recently, as well as, you know, being a content creator, a YouTuber, or a Twitch streamer. This weekend has been awesome for that. So I want to give you the air horns of welcome, man. Thank you so much. Just Jeroming around. I love your name, by the way. As my brother, who you might meet on the stream sometimes, is also called Jerome. And you are new here. Thank you so much, man. And if you leave a comment on one of my other videos that's not live, like a comment, I will personally get back to you. Thank you so much for doing that. We got Ramsey Silent in the house from Wisconsin, USA. Woo! Ramsey Silent, thank you very much for staying up a little bit later to be here on the stream. And thank you very much for helping out. The mod squad is in full effect now. I got word of how to make you guys kind of the admins and moderators and managers to help me out in the background to make things go super smooth. You guys are the bond that keeps us streamers together, really. So thank you so much for doing all the great work you're doing. And he's like, at just Jeroming around, he's giving you the emoji of applause. Yes, that is so cool. Oh, dude, and you're from Scotland. Yes, you mentioned something about interviewing people in the future when you come to Japan, hopefully soon, in a kilt. That sounds super awesome, dude. I want you to interview me wearing a kilt. That's gonna be pretty crazy. Yes, man. Yeah, thumbs up and the biceps out. Yes. And Ramsey Silent saying, just getting late here. It's 6 a.m. here. I have just not been to bed yet. Dude, thank you so much for sticking around. Totally appreciate whenever you can be here. So don't lose sleep on my behalf, but really appreciate when you can be here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my past videos and commenting. I really appreciate that stuff. But if you need to go off to bed, no worries, man. Sleep, sweet dreams, or as they say in Japan, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi. Whoa, Caspelsaurus here for some lessons, bro. Let's go. Caspelsaurus, you here for some lessons? Are you here for some like Nihongo or something? I think I might have seen you on a previous stream. If not, let me know that you're new and I'll give you the air horns of welcome. I'm gonna give you the air horns of welcome anyways. Cause look at that avatar you got there, man. That's Caspelsaurus, bro. Yes, edutainment is the kind of thing I'm going for, and you know, we talked about this on a previous stream when I was in Kyoto talking with one of the shop owners, and I think Ramsey Silent, you were there for that one, and I was speaking Japanese to her, even though she could speak a little bit of English, actually pretty good English, dealing with all of the massive amounts of foreigners that go there. But I do want to help out with any tips and tricks, and that includes language. So if you guys are interested in Japanese language, let me know what your level is at, and let me know what you want to know. I'm really glad to help you out on that front. Maybe not on the stream tonight, maybe a little if it creeps in there, but I will do dedicated content for that, which is something I really want to get into. Just Jerome is on saying, it's a pleasure, sir. I like these kinds of streams, man. Perfect, then you're at the right place. Thank you so much for being here. Yo, Beck is in the house. My Nara neighbor, how you doing? I love the stuff that you're doing on your easel there, on your canvas. It's looking great, by the way, Beck. My man, hey, Nomadic Gaijin in Japan in the house. Luke, are you still on the Shinkansen or what's going on? I'm getting the triple hearts. This is a streamer, YouTuber, and Twitch streamer who I just met yesterday, but we were suggested by friends of ours. You know, they vouched for both of us. They're like, hey, you should meet this guy, and hey, you should meet this guy. And you know what? Lemmy from Japan and Tokyo Paul 360 and anyone else who said that would be a good match, you are correct. We totally hit it off. I seriously, I saw him last moment at Shinosaka Station just before he got on his train. I happened to be there because like that's where I used to live. We're in Nara now, but I just happened to be there. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna send you off, and I got a better picture of us this time. Hopefully no crab arm. You gotta see his Twitch stream to understand that reference. But it's been such a great time, man. I know you're super tired, but thank you for being here. And I know you had an epic time. I'm gonna introduce you to my friend Frank, who is also a Twitch streamer. And when he was here in Japan just before coronavirus, we had an awesome night in Minami as well. So I'm so glad that you had the full Osaka experience, dude. We want to have you back. We're waiting for you, dude. We're so waiting for you. Yes, my man. That's it. Oh, and here's another one of the Japan fam. Air horns abound today. I'm just so happy that you're all here. And Con, we missed you, man. We missed you on the Return of the Mac live stream last time, where we're like, what's happening with Con? But I'm glad that you're here finally. Con, hello, I am here. Let the metal flow. Horns up. Okay, you had to train me over many streams to finally get that right, because I was always saying like, I love you, like peace, for the longest time. But it's all good. You are finally back here in the house where you belong. He's like, yeah, just roaming around. I was like, hell yeah, man, I can do that. Are you talking about interviewing me in a kilt? Let's make it happen. Hey, at Nomadic, yo, say hello to everybody. Oh, sweet. We got like Ramsey Silent calling out everybody's like shades, looks, and claps. It's all good. Just Roman is referring to, I think, Nomadic Gaijin stream with Mrs. Banana Bear. Am I getting that right? Mrs. Banana Bear? I don't want to say Mrs. Banana Bread because I love Banana Bread, but it's not her name. You got booted from the restaurant, I think, from a really nice older lady who was from Taiwan or something. Yeah, they were having like, I think, yakiniku, just hanging out there in the Tennoji area. By the way, Tennoji is a really cool place to go if you want to have a really good vantage point. I don't know if you guys got out there today, but it's got one of the tallest towers in Osaka called Harukas 300. Abeno Harukas 300. I actually did like a recorded video. Still need to edit it, unfortunately. But I think I was walking around the same places you guys were. It's good to see you guys hanging out and enjoying the really nice weather and company. Awesome. And I don't know if you guys know, but like, I have a little thing, like, these streams are kind of like a podcast. I usually have a theme. Sometimes it's just hanging out, but I usually pick 3 topics to talk about. And then to keep you till the end, I have some sort of secret Japanese food or item. But for today's stream, it's a little special. So I'm going to start off with something, but I also have something for you guys to look forward to at the end. So please do stick around for that. Once we get through the introductions, we are going to get right into that special thing that I'm going to put right up front this time. Nomadic Gaijin saying, hey, just Jerome and Ramses, what's up? And Beck is saying, it is cold in Nara. It is, isn't it? Recently, it is getting cold. I feel you. I'm doing the fleece on the inside, snowboarder hoodie on the outside right now. I need those 2 layers for sure. And got the heaters on full blast while I'm sleeping now. It's crazy. Oh, Nomadic Gaijin is like, just got off the Shinkansen. I'm catching local trains home. All right, buddy. You deserve to have a really deep, long snooze, nap. Get rested up because you went full out this weekend, which is awesome though. I'm sure it's better than crab arm. I think I sent out some of the photos already, so do check it out. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be better than that. And Khan's like, hey, Nomadic, Kasukabe Saitama rules. Whoa. Somebody's dropping some big names there. He knows he's in Saitama, so yeah, give him some love. And he's like, hi, Lido. Glad to be back. Glad to have you back. Have you all back. I don't know if you guys know, some of you are learning about me for the first time. I took a 3-week hiatus just for the move, and I had a lot of busy English camp work at the same time, but the bulk of it is over, so I'm back, baby. I'm back. It's like Backstreet's back, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of back. And we got a really awesome announcement I gotta share with you guys pretty soon. So you guys are on fire, guys, giving the emojis and the heart marks and the loves. And he's like, number 1 Khan, Saitama number 1 Khan, heart mark. There you go. Naoki in the house. Naoki Sakamoto. He's like, konbanwa. Your outerwear is cool design. Thank you so much. I attribute it to the awesome people there at Burton. This is not sponsored by Burton or anything, but if you are into like winter sports or something, skiing or snowboarding or just getting out to hike, These are really nice hoodies. They're called the bonded fleece hoodie. So it's like a fleece hoodie, but it's got a little bit of wind protection as well, and it keeps you super warm, and it's super, super soft too. So it's great for just lounging around the house. I got a couple on Amazon when they're a little bit cheaper. I think Black Friday sales are coming out soon. So not a shout out, but Burton, if you're watching, or any of the snowboard shops there in Hokkaido, I'm gonna come get you guys next season, or maybe coming up if we're able to go up there. Shout outs to, what's the big snowboard shop up there? Rhythm Japan. I have connections up with in Niseko and Hokkaido, and our band a long time ago was actually asked to play there, and I did the whole networking business card thing and got the business card of the manager at the Rhythm store in Japan, in Hokkaido. They have a few in Nagano and whatever. Kind of going on a tangent here, but he remembered me and he asked me just recently, "Hey, is your band still going? We need a band for our wedding." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I would love to go up and play for your wedding." However, just because of Corona and stuff, none of the people around me are really practicing. I'm not really in a band right now. But oh wow, how awesome is it to have someone who you met very while back ago just remember you and call upon you for your services. That's like a really big compliment. So big shout outs to him, and big shout outs to Rhythm Japan and Burton for keeping us cool, dry, warm, and fashionable. But yeah, Ramsey, Silent, awesome. You're going nuts with the emojis. I love it. Just Jeroming around. I love this comment. "I will be rocking my kilt as much as possible." Man, you are so energetic. Love it. It's gonna be carnage when we finally meet. Oh, sweet dude. Yes, I'm just a ball of energy. My train of thought is more like fireworks. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm just super hyped just to see you guys on stream. I'm like this. It's maybe the live adrenaline monster, as they call it, kicking in, but it's something I do want to kind of shout out and bring out to you guys. So yeah, this is a part of me for sure. Awesome, dude. It's gonna be fireworks. Oh, we went up some Haruka Tower. Okay, I missed that Nomadic Gaijin because I was like transferring trains and stuff. So I'm glad you got up there. Did you actually pay to get to the top? I think there's like a section where you can just observe things and not have to pay, not go to the very top. It would have been really nice if you went to the top, because yeah, top, that's the official word, the top, because it's pretty cool, especially on a nice day. When I went there, it was cloudy, so I didn't go to the top. Oh wow, Beck, she's saying it is the tallest building in Japan, Lido. Oh my gosh, so I did not know that. Thank you very much for letting us know. So there you guys go. If you're in the Osaka area, go to Tennoji Station and look up Harukas right outside of the Midosuji gates, I think, or any of the subway and train gates. You'll see signs saying Harukas, Abeno Harukas 300. That's where you want to go. I think it's about 1,200, 1,300 yen? I can't remember. If you went up there, do let me know, Nomadic Gaijin, since you were in the area. Caspelsaurus is like, aren't we all fleece on the inside? Yes, I think that's it. We're all just fuzzy and warm on the inside, especially us furries. Wow, Just roaming around is saying, at Nomadic, when you stream, you remind me of the Rogue Trooper from the 2000 AD comics with all your gear hooked up. Yes, that's a totally good point. Very, very much so. Yeah, he's a total trooper, and that bag is not light. It's heavy, man. Oh, Khan saying, it's damn cold in Shiga as well. We have that huge lake contributing to the coldness. Yes, I can attest for that. I go out there sometimes for work, so I'm freaking freezing in my mostly concrete house. Really? I didn't know your house was mainly concrete out there. I was thinking more wood and stuff. The place that we're at now, by the way, we just moved to Nara about a week ago. Still getting used to it. So going back to Shinosaka was kind of... They say in Japanese, natsukashi. If someone can type that in the chat in Romaji, natsukashi, it basically translates to nostalgic. But I think in Japan, the amount of time that you can use the word natsukashi, nostalgic, is actually can be really short. Like I'm saying it's only a week. Like I would say like, back in the day when I was growing up, I would say that's nostalgic. But in Japanese, you can say, oh, natsukashi. It has this kind of already, like, even though it's a week ago, it feels like a long time ago, I guess. Nostalgic feeling going up there. So there's your little Japanese content today. Natsukashi. And they usually say it with like an excited upwards intonation, like, natsukashi. Shinosaka, natsukashi ne. Like that kind of feel. So yeah. Interesting, Con. I hope you're keeping warm though. Just Jeroming, will that be the traditional Scottish kilt with nothing underneath? I did kendo for a few years, and there's nothing under that stuff either. I did not know that. Okay, you guys are commando brothers, I guess. Not so Kakashi. Not so Kakashi. I think that's a play on words. I might be misinterpreting that, but I like that. That's really good. Nice one, Casposaurus. Just roaming around, it's like, I don't dare take the risk to be arrested or jailed for indecent exposure. Yeah, there's a lot of steep stairs in Japan that you might not be able to get away with. Oh, Beck's writing it in the actual kanji and hiragana. Natsukashi ne. So desu ne. That's exactly it. Ramsey Silent is saying, for me, it's a blistering 1 degree Celsius precipitation, 2% humidity, 78% wind, and 13 kilometers per hour in the northwesterly direction. Northwesterly direction? Northwesterly direction. It almost sounded like, to me, it sounded like what the weatherman would be saying online right now. Guys, again, the chat is on fire. Thank you guys so much for being here, and special shout out for you guys who were there for the intro video. I do usually do a 10-minute one, but I'm trying to experiment with something shorter. I heard the optimal time is like 3 minutes, but people are kind of used to those little videos I make. I want to start transitioning to actual footage that I've been taking to make it a bit more personal for you. But yeah, slowly, little bits and pieces here and there, trying to personalize it. Right now, I just use canva.com. I'm a pro user, and they have video clips and a video editor that's really easy to make that stuff. So if you're also into live streaming or video content creation, yeah, you might want to check that out if you do want to make your own intros and outros. Something like canva.com can get you started if you're just starting out. Awesome, guys. So yes, let me move my cam. Let's make sure it's working. I hope it's working here. Boom. Let's see. Is it working? Oh, it's not connecting. So I have an overhead iPhone cam that is very temperamental. Oh, there it is. Okay, but it's not in the right orientation. Hold on. Okay, well, let me fix that in just 1 second. This is the celebratory kind of kampai that I want to do right now. So seriously, this weekend was so awesome on so many fronts. Like, first of all, we had yesterday the Only in Japan Go event, which was sponsored by Kochi Prefecture, as well as the big YouTuber John Dobb, who is doing the Only in Japan Go channel. I think he's like one of the probably top 3-5 YouTubers in Japan. He's huge, right? So just, being able to meet him was an honor, and yeah, he was totally down to earth, totally cool. And at the same time, we had an awesome lunch, a free lunch that wasn't skimpy. Like, it gave us some pretty gourmet foods all the way from Kochi Prefecture. I don't know if you've ever been there. I haven't been there myself, but it's amazing for its food, its sake. I think the Shimanami Kaido, the really famous biking route, is that way. Me and my wife are now, because of that event, want to, of course, maybe do a follow-up video for it, but also go there next spring. So, hey guys, road trip. You guys are in Japan. You want to go down, check it out. Let's do our own little event down there. Oh my gosh, Anthony Locke in the house. Tony, good to see you, brother. How you doing there in Utah? America. Oh, you get the double horns, man. Just for you, bro. Just for you. Nice to see you here. So let me see if this iPhone is actually working now. I think it is. So let me give it a try. Yes, we are in the right orientation. Guys, this is amazing. So, oh, damage. The chat's going nuts. So, no worries. Just give me a second here. We broke the 200 subscriber mark in the past 2 days. Like, subscribers were going up, like trickling up, and I was like, oh wow, that's gonna be cool. And I was kind of joking, like, oh, we're dangerously close to 200, and I promise you guys I'm gonna do something musical for the 200 subscriber mark. And the last time I checked, just before the stream, we're at like 202, dude. I think I actually caught the moment when it was at 199. 5 minutes later it was at 200, and I posted it on Facebook and stuff. So a big shout out to all of you for making that possible. I think having this event happen, also meeting some really cool streamers recently. I'm talking to you at Nomadic Gaijin in Japan, as well as Roy Kapoor. If you're watching here, shout outs to Roy Kapoor. If any of the admins, oh yes, by the way, we have admins now. So some of you might have that power to type in the chat, and if you do, I'm on Ecamm Live, so if I do see a link, I will definitely click on it. That's how I'm able to get like YouTube and Facebook people here together. I'm using Restream and Ecamm Live to do that. So yeah, man, like congratulations on the channel for going to 200. That's a really big moment for someone who's just like kind of starting out. Like it's been about 6 months, and I was like kind of having my up and down moment, and this weekend really just confirmed and invigorated me, inspired me, like all of these cool things. And I want to talk about that and share this celebration with you. So guys, thank you so much. What I have here is this limited edition premium malt Suntory beer. It's the traditional red and white that you'll see around New Year's time. And red and white is typical of celebratory colors here in Japan. So yeah, I'm gonna crack this one open. Let's do a little bit of the ASMR going on. Ooh, that was pretty loud. Can you hear that? Oh, and another thing is in Japan, around the winter and summer times, you'll often get these things where they'll give a lot of freebies. So I bought some Brooklyn Brewery. Yeah, they sell it here in Japan. It's double the price you would buy it in New York, and I absolutely fell in love with it in New York. If you buy like 3 of these in a box set, they give you a free glass. So that's what I'm going to be pouring this one in here on the stream for you guys. I've been having bad luck with beer pours. I actually poured some beer, got some beer on my some of my equipment in a previous stream. So I'm trying to be super careful and putting this as far away as possible from the gear. So guys, a big shout out to you. Thank you so much for making this 200 subscriber momentous mark happen. And let's look for the next 200 or more. Cheers, guys. Kampai. Ching, ching, ping. And I got my beautiful wife here off the side with her plastic camping wine cup. But it's all good. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Let's go back to the chat for a little bit. Oh, Drop Pie, how you doing, man? Oh, I love your little avatar icon there. Lido, what's Lido? I think it's Lido. Lido, what's your favorite show that's streaming right now? That's a great question. And I do watch a lot of, Netflix and Amazon Prime. And yeah, me and my wife, that's our way to kind of wind down and chill after a long day. It's a great question. I'm going to ask you guys the same after I answer. Right now, it's a toss-up. So on Apple TV Plus, I think Apple TV, they have Isaac Asimov's Foundation. If you're a science fiction geek like I am, you love Star Wars, you love Star Trek, you love Dune, that's definitely one you want to watch. But it's a toss-up between that and Squid Game, which is Ika Game in Japanese. They both have a very different vibe, but they're both they have a lot of action going on, and one is very epic and one is very dramatic. If you haven't seen Squid Game, it's kind of like a survival game show type of scenario thing going on, and I just got through the first season, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole way. Me and my wife were kind of fearing watching after the first couple episodes. It gets pretty intense, and we were kind of like, oh man, am I sure I want to watch this to wind down? It's pretty hard stuff there, but I think you got to see either of those. So those are my favorite ones. What are your guys' favorite TV shows that are streaming right now? That's a great question, Drop Pie. Thank you for asking it. Ramsey Silent saying, sorry, I'm also modding an Instagram Live, so splitting my attention between the two. No worries at all, Ramsey Silent. You can do your thing. I trust you, man. And what's else going on? He's like, at Anthony, at Drop Pie, welcome. Yes. Just Jerome is like, malt beer, Heartmark love. Yes. I really like the Suntory Premium Malts label. Let me go back to the overhead cam here. There's if you guys like Guinness, Suntory, the Premium Malts line has a black one called The Black. It's just like The Black. I've taken the black. And it's kind of like a cheaper version or lighter version, I should say, of Guinness, which is quite nice. So if you're into that stuff, yeah. I'm not a big drinker. I will say in Canada, we would go out to clubs and bars and drink to get drunk. But in Japan, I was schooled on how to drink with dinner and socializing and stuff. So I don't drink a lot, but maybe a beer a day at the most. But yeah, I like it all. I'm more of a beer guy than a wine person. I do like a good Pinot Noir, but it makes me sleepy. Red wine makes me sleepy. My wife is the sommelier of the family. She's really into the red wines, and I think she's dry right now. So guys, give me a second. We've got this. I feel like I'm just like half a streaming channel and half like a home shopping network. We've got the Astrale. It's an Italian box wine. Yes, don't look down on box wines. They're actually economical, and the fact that they're kind of airtight keeps them going on for a long time. Would you like another glass, sweetie? And she's like nodding in the background. Yeah. Yes, please. And she can drink me dry. Like, she is the strong one in the family. I thought I was strong, but I was strong. So that's a kind of Japanese direct translation. So in Japanese you say sake ga tsuyoi. Sake ga tsuyoi. Alcohol ga tsuyoi. It means I'm strong against drinking, kind of. I'm strong for drinking. Sake ga yowai. I'm weak for drinking. It translates to I can't handle my alcohol, or I can handle my alcohol. So I just did a kind of a morphism there where I directly translated from Japanese to English. When you're here a certain time, I've been here 18 years, and after a while you just kind of slip into that sometimes. Like, I was talking to one of the sake experts. He was sitting at the next table at the Only in Japan Go live event for Kamikochi. And he said some things like, yes, when the nama sake, the living sake, is born. And I was like, is born? Do we say that in English? Like, sake is born. And I said, I kind of called him on that. It's like, I actually saw that on the label of a nama sake, or living sake. And he's like, well, actually, it kind of makes sense to say it in English. They use very descriptive words, like the sake was born, it was birthed, it was given life. He likes to kind of give it a character or personify it. So I was like, I thought that was quite interesting and creative of him. But yeah, I did the kind of same thing there. Khan saying like, hang on, I have to get a drink to do the compi. I hate computer shorthand, but ... BRB. That was my best emoji face there, man. Okay, man, I'm sure I go off on tangents sometimes, as you can see. So, Khan, you're sure gonna get your drink before I finish this up. No miss this time, eh? Nice pour. Thank you very much, Beck. You do remember that last pour. It was like, so much head. So I didn't know that, like back home, when you pour, I mean, in North America anyways, you guys tell me if you guys are from different countries, like, to pour it and have, like, as little as head as possible is considered the perfect pour. But in Japan or in other countries, I've read that the label of the glass or whatever is an indicator, and you want to get the alcohol to, like, the middle of that line and the head to be a kind of rising above that. So, I don't know, maybe it's a subjective perfect pour thing, something to converse about over nice drinks and company. Okay, and just Jerome's like, you gotta tilt the glass, that's why, LOL. Yes, that's right, you do gotta tilt the glass to give it more surface area for the bubblers to do their thing. Kampai, people. Let's see when Khan gets back, we'll do another Kampai. Anthony's saying, I'm at 70 subscribers. If I can get 100, I'll do a giveaway. Awesome. I would love to see that. Anthony, I can't remember. Had I made you an admin? So any of the admins are in the chat. If you guys are free, please go up and look up some of these people. And if you can, copy and paste their YouTube or Twitch links in the chat. It's Anthony Locke on YouTube. We've got Nomadic Gaijin in Japan on YouTube and Twitch. Who else is streaming here? I know just Jeroming around. You're also on YouTube, dude. You're just. I feel like you're just starting out, just like all of us, and I'm really impressed by your work. You guys got to check each other out, man. Like, this is the way. This is the way to really support each other. So I'm gonna share what stuff I learned recently. Anthony's asking, have you watched Ted Lasso? No, I haven't, and it seems like a lot of like media in North America is really raving about it. Is it good? Can you attest to that? Have you seen it? You guys let me know. Drop Pie saying, I really enjoyed Squid Game. Haha, I did a Squid Game in Australia parody. Did you really? Oh my gosh. Okay, no big spoilers. They do play children's games to get through these to survive, right? And the first game is red light, green light, right? In Japan, it's called Daruma ga koronda. Koronda. Daruma-san ga koronda. I just got corrected off screen here by my wife. Daruma-san ga koronda, right? And when you say da at the end, that's the green light, kind of thing. In one of the recent English camps I taught, we played that with second year junior high school students. And, well, we took out the kind of the violence, like pretend that you're gonna die. Obviously, it was kind of a Halloween themed area, so the teachers on the sidelines were the judges, and if the student moved, actually some of the teachers got into it and it got crazy. But if the person moved, they would get there. We made these wands, like Harry Potter wands, out of. Do I have one here? I do. Sweet, I have a couple. Actually, me and my wife made these as samples. I should put them on the iPhone WAD. In between. Oh, didn't want to spoil that for the end, huh? Yeah, we made these wands. These are just out of chopsticks, paper, and hot glue and paint. And they would zap the people who were out of the game. And dude, it's just such a fun game. Red light, green light, Daruma ga koronda. Or I'm sure it's gonna get a new name. It's gonna get the name The Squid Game. The Squid Game. Ika game. Awesome. I would love to see if you have a video of that, man. Just roaming around saying What We Do in the Shadows, comedy, and Barry, dark comedy. What We Do in the Shadows. Oh, interesting. Where are they playing on in your country? I wonder. Is that like Netflix or Amazon Prime or something else? I think I might have heard of What We Do in the Shadows. Barry? Sounds very interesting. Huh? You see what I did there? Why you have to be mad? It's only Gem. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but okay. Why you have to be med? Med, I think, is mad, right? I don't know. Maybe I properly mistakenly read that. Brooklyn have a chocolate stout. It's amazing, but it's 12% per bottle. Really? I didn't know that. Chocolate stout. Oh, I'd love to try that. I love all the little kind of different flavors for these craft beers. Khan saying, regarding box wine, the secret is to pour it and let it air for a while. Right. It definitely brings out the flavor, worth the wait. I have considerable experience. Now, that's a good point, Khan. Like, how do you air it out? Because, like, when I depress the little dispenser thingy, it automatically, like, closes up. It's like some sort of check valve or control valve. So, how do you do that? I want to know. So yeah. And Ramsey Simon is saying, I'm watching The Way of the House, Husband Season 2, but I also watch all current episodes of anime on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Netflix. Awesome. Wow. So you're super into anime. That's really cool. I'm watching The Way of the House, Husband Season 2. Interesting. I know Star Wars just came out with their new anime Star Wars Visions, which I still have to review and watch everyone from a Japanese point of view. And then League of Legends. I don't know if you're a gamer, but I heard things like League of Legends and Magic the Gathering are going to be getting their own animes. So the League of Legends already dropped. And I'm not a League of Legends player, even though I am a pretty hardcore gamer. I don't know the lore behind it, but I'm definitely interested to check it out. And if it's interesting for me, I might do also reviews on it from someone who doesn't play that game. Have you guys watched the League of Legends? I think it's called Arcane. But interesting. Yo, Frankly Faz in the house. Frankly Fraz in the house. Sorry, let me get that right. Air horns of welcome to you, Frankly Fraz. How you doing, my brother? It's great to see you. Dude, I don't know if he's still on lurking in the back, but I think I messaged you already. You gotta meet next time you're in Japan with my friend Luke at Nomadic Gaijin. We had a blast. I just mentioned that he also had an epic weekend in Osaka in Minami, and I know you did last time you were here, so I was making that comparison. I'm sure we're all gonna have a great time. He's a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer as well. Go check him out. Nomadic Gaijin in Japan. Someone put it in the chat if you can. Just roaming around is like, in regards to pouring, no, the head has to be at least 1 inch, only for a pint. Okay, there you go. I'm so I'm so like such a beginner when it comes to all these things, and I just kind of pick things up online. So, school me, let me know. Anthony Locke, love Ted Lasso, and no, I'm not an admin. Okay, I'm gonna try to make you an admin if I can get on this. Okay, so yeah. All right, Ramsey Silent is on it, man. Anthony Locke, channel HTTPS. You guys can check him out over there. I will make you an admin as soon as I can, okay, Anthony? Because that's the way we do it with the inner circle here. Frankly, Fraz is saying, when I was a kid, it was so much harder, I think. The person just says, green light, red light. I see. There's no warning when the red light comes. Oh man, I wish I could share that video, but for privacy reasons, I can't. Like, I always make a kind of a quick slideshow of photos as well as little video clips, and then I use it as a kind of an end roll for these camps. It's a little takeaway, and I upload it on YouTube as an unlisted thing for the schools, and they're really loving it. And that red light, green light with the junior high school kids, like some of the teachers were the callers. Is that what you call them? They were the psycho dolls that do the red light, green light. By the way, the voice actress who does the stuff in Squid Game for the announcements she's just like, her voice juxtaposes the intense survival and panic that these people are going through. And she's kind of like a more personable Siri. She's like, hello everybody, the next game we're going to play is red light, green light. Have a great one. You know, it's like when people die, they say like, oh, player number 231 expired, or something like that, in a very cheerful, morbid, juxtaposed morbid kind of way, weird kind of way. But yeah, some of the teachers who were saying red light, green light, like the normal way is, I think, what do you say? He's like, green light, red light, and then you look back, right? Like green light, red light. But one of our teachers, oh my gosh, he didn't say anything. He was just like, he's also from the Ukraine, so he has this awesome accent. He's like, green light, red light. And all of the students were like running usually, but for him they were like, I'm not sure what he's gonna say. It was total Squid Game in real life. It was hilarious, dude. Ario Gono in the house. Nomadic Gaijin's link is up there. Hello, Ario. Everybody's getting the air horns today when they first come on the stream because we just pushed 200 subscribers. I think last time I checked it was like 202. Man, it just keeps growing, and thank you so much for supporting. This weekend really pushed it over. I was not thinking this would happen so soon, and now I'm in a bind because I promised to do something musical for you guys. Even though Nomadic Gaijin, yes, we went to Yodobashi Camera. They had an open air piano. I brought my guitar and we did a jam. Hopefully you guys can see that on the replay if you missed it. But I will address that a little bit later about the musical thing that I promised you guys. So yeah, Khan is like, in Osaka, if you're crude, Daruma-san wa hekoida. Daruma-san wa Daruma, is it san? Daruma-han. Oh, sorry. Daruma-han wa hekoida. The Dharma doll farted. Onarashitaってことよね。Hikoida. I didn't know that. Is that the official Osaka way? It's like, Daruma-san, blue one. Daruma-san, let it rip. By the way, if you don't know what a Daruma is, I'm still looking for a good Daruma because I want to bless this place with our new energy, new focus. And what a Daruma is like, it's a little kind of roundish paper. It's like paper mache, I guess. That's the way. I know there's no official way to make it. It's a doll that's red and white. Almost looks like the Pringles guy in design, and it has no pupils, no black eyes filled in. And you're supposed to make a wish when you get a Dharma, new one, and then when that wish comes true, you fill in both eyes. So you fill in one eye when you make the wish, and then when it's completed, you fill in both eyes. I think it's a really nice kind of physical way to show, oh, I have something I'm working towards, and then to show its completion and to kind of have it there as not a trophy, but like evidence that, hey, we did it. Things are possible. And it's kind of fitting for how I'm feeling a bit today, guys. Anthony Locke is saying, The Mandalorian. Yes, I am also looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett. All you Star Wars people in the house, I think we had a few live streamers last night on Nomadic Gaijin stream. Nomadic Gaijin, his t-shirt is awesome. It's like a yin-yang of a TIE fighter and an X-Wing and a TIE fighter. It's amazing. And then the other streamer he met up with, Bebop Balubop, Bebop Babu. It was a BB beep boop something. Audio. I think you were on that stream. If you could please put his name properly. I can't think of it right now. It's my linguistic skills not working. But he also had a big Star Wars hat on. So Star Wars fans in the house. Oh, and Aryo is part of the 501st in Indonesia. My gosh, I'm so jealous. But I know hopefully you're gonna help me get there. Hashtag Anovos is not really good. Frankly, Fraz is saying, as Ramsey Silent, Way of the House Husband is great. Awesome guys. Con Coleman is saying, I put it into a glass, then watch reruns of Star Trek for about an hour while the wine sits in the glass on my counter. I see what you're saying. So you don't let it aerate in the box. You're thinking out of the box. I see. You're letting it aerate in your glass. Are you watching reruns of Star Trek movies like Return of Khan? Is it Return of Khan? Star Trek 2, right? The Wrath of Khan. Take 2. What did you think of Benedict Cumberbatch as the new Khan? Did he... Come on, Khan. I want to know, Khan. From a Khan's perspective on Khan. By the way, your name is spelled the same way, which is awesome. Do you think he did a good job? I think the original actor, in my mind, is like so iconic. Yeah. So, Ramsey sounded like, frankly, Fraz, I agree. Caspasaurus like, who is your favorite Star Wars character? Mine is Bobo Fett. Bobo Fett? Are we talking about the same Star Wars universe, or are we talking about a what if? Like, what if Star Wars characters all had a fetish? Yeah. I like Gringo, the ear warmer, bounty hunter. No, I'm just joking. Boba Fett, right? I maybe that's autocorrect. My favorite character, I think for a long time it had to be Luke, but design-wise, I have this affinity with stormtroopers in general, just their armor. Clone troopers are cool, but like Clone Trooper, like, is it Phase 3 during the Clone Wars, or in Episode 3 where they started looking more stormtrooper-like? That's the design I really like. I guess the more skeleton head design. The new Order stormtroopers are pretty cool. I just like stormtroopers. I don't know. So I don't know if that's one character. But Luke Skywalker was pretty cool. Frankly, Fraz is saying, Nomadic Gaijin, dropping up the links. Drop it while it's hot. He's like, oh, haha, I see you already posted, Oregano. It's like the race of the mods now. Who's the first one to get it done? Yo, Frayed Cables in the house. Thank you for being here, Frayed Cables. I like your icon there, your avatar. It's very abstract. It's almost like the golden ratio kind of conch shell thing. Japan, I love Dragon Ball Z. Ichi Goko? Who's the famous Dragon Ball character? Goku. I think it might be backwards. Goku is my fave. Kamehameha! Yes. Dragon Ball Z is so huge. I wasn't into it when I was growing up. My brothers, who are actually almost a decade younger than me, were into that. Me and my wife are the same generation. We're more into like Macross, which is called Robotech. In Japan, we have Atomu, which is called Astro Boy back home. And Sailor Moon. Come on. Sailor Moon. Who isn't into Sailor Moon? And like how the Bare Naked Lady said, make you think weird things while looking at their skirts. Frankly, Fraz is saying, I much more used to being a Twitch TV mod. Haha. Oh, are you a mod on Twitch as well? I didn't know that. That's cool, dude. What We Do in the Shadows is streaming on Disney Plus and Amazon Prime. What We Do in the Shadows. Okay, I gotta check that. Thank you so much. And I wonder if it's country-based, like what shows can appear and can't appear. It must be for legal reasons. Because I know there's some shows in Canada and America that I can't watch here in Japan on the same streaming services. Anthony Locke saying, SNL, it's Saturday Night Live, did a skit about Squid Game. Did they already? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I want to do a play on that Saturday Night Live intro. I want to say, it's Saturday Night Live streaming here on location in Nara, or something like that. I saw you guys performing Sugar. Yes. Oh my gosh. I do not know how I sung so high. The lead vocal from Maroon 5 is nuts. But yeah, I was able to actually sing quite comfortably in falsetto that day. So thank you so much for that. I know we covered Sugar, didn't we? When we were back in Canada, or was it another song? I think maybe one of the other songs. It was by The Weeknd, right? I thought we covered Sugar. I know I've covered Sugar before. So Ramsey Sign is like, okay, all theirs are some other mods on, so I'm gonna go to bed most 7 a.m. and I need to be up by 11 a.m. Thank you so much for being here, Ramsey Silent. Man, I'm gonna give you the applause and the triangle to signal your bedtime. Have a very nice, relaxing 4-hour power nap. See you on the next one, man. Thank you so much for all your help. Mod Squad, we love you guys. Guys, shout out to all the mods there, not just for my channel. I mean, this is the first time I've actually had mods on my stream because I gave you guys the power. But the mods for all the other J streamers that I know and just streamers in general. You guys are like the force. You guys bond us all together. You give us the energy to keep going on. Seriously, you make our life so much easier. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you. So yeah, have a great day, night all. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Have a great time doing what you do next. Stay awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ramsey-san. You're great. Have a great night, man. Just roaming around. Barry is about Hitman. Oh, about a Hitman. Oh, Hitman, like the video game Hitman, who goes to Hollywood to do a hit. When he meets the guy, he finds him in an acting class. Barry decides he wants to be an actor instead of a killer. Is streaming on Amazon Prime. I love that premise. Thank you for the succinct summary. That's so cool. And he's like, yo, later, Ramsey Silent. Oyasumi nasai. Trevor Carleen. Trevor, okay, is Bebo Boop. Bebo Boop? Bebo Boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry, Trevor. Bebo Boop. Is there a nickname that they call him? Like Bebo? Maybe Bebo? I don't know. I'm all about Star Wars, but Marvel is my love. Oh, we have some other Marvel fans in the house as well. You got to talk to Tony. Definitely Tony. He's all over that, man. If you want to do a piano live stream, do it at Bar Content. Yeah, I had no idea they had a piano there. Dotonbori, which Luke went to last night. You know, it's funny because I had a few friends. I know the owner of Space Station, an awesome video game bar in Minami near Triangle Park. It's a video game bar where you can actually play games and chat with the owner, get really reasonably priced drinks, and it's a really cool community. Kind of like live streaming. Bar Content just opened up, I think, in May, is it? And him and another friend of mine, Matt, I don't know if he's on the stream tonight. He also started streaming. Congrats, Matt. And Matt the Empire, I believe, is his handle. And they went to Bar Content together once, or maybe separately, and they mentioned my name, so they had a few of my streams up there. That's really cool. And then seeing Nomadic Gaijin go in there and like write his name on the wall of streamers. Streamer bar, like I had no idea what it was about, and now I get it. And I think it might be a thing. I think with the creator economy, with more and more people getting online, making content, and being involved in these type of communities, these type of bars are going to be real cool places for streamers to meet, hang out, and just chill. So yeah, that's a great suggestion, Audio. I would love to. They were playing some really old school hip hop last night, and I was like, ooh, I can get into that. And I saw Luke trying to pick out some of the phrases, and I'm like, I would totally be into that. So who knows? Yeah, dude, that would be great to stream that at bar content, like a live stream bar. That'd be sick. That would be sick, dude. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Becca's like, Ricardo Montalban is Khan. Yeah, and him throwing that earwig worm parasite thing. The game I play, Star Wars Legends, when Khan pops up, he's got like the full on, chest, and he's like, his special move is like this huge giant earwig worm. It's like a pill bug on steroids, and he throws it at the other player. It's crazy. Audio is saying, frankly, Fraz, yes, no worries, haha. Phase 2 Clone Troopers, you mean the one in episode 3? That's what I meant. Phase 2 Clone Troopers. They're the ones. I just love their helmets and the fact that they're still kind of good guys, but you can see that they're coming closer and closer to the dark side. Edit Force Lightning in my fingertips there. Paul for all seasons, man. What is up, bro? Thank you so much for being here. It was so great to see you on your stream, and then what you did for Fraz. Oh god, it was such a great time. Yes, we were kind of like, hello, are you home? Hello, are you home? We were kind of missing each other. Guys, check out Paul for all seasons on Twitch. He's got such a fun, cool stream about gaming, and I just love his vibe there. Do check him out on Twitch. Thank you so much for your support. And Paul for all seasons, just to let you know, we hit the 200 subscriber mark today. So I'm bringing out the celebratory Kampai beer. So Kampai for all you latecomers, second Kampai or third Kampai, I'm not sure which one it is, but Kampai, and thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh, I haven't even gotten to the topics for tonight's chat, and you guys are all over the chat. I'm loving this. I'm actually really loving this, just hanging out. I'm just roaming around saying, I'm all about Darth Maul's race, the Dathomirians. Is it Dathomirians? How do you pronounce it? Yeah, that's an interesting story. I think they explored it more in the Clone Wars animated series. Is that correct? Yeah, well, he had an interesting story arc, right? Like, he's like, really? He's not dead? I guess if you're sawed in half and go down like a really long tube, that doesn't mean you're dead. So the Dathomirians. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I played the game. What was the newest Star Wars game where you actually visit the planet? Was it Fallen Jedi? Fallen Order, right? That was really cool going to that planet. It really felt like I was almost visiting a weird sci-fi version of hell in a way. Anthony Locke saying, like, Lito, we're old school. Yes, old school with the K, man. With the K. Oh, 313. Yeah, we're old school, bro. But I'm more old school than you, I think. It's all good, though. It's all good, dog. Paul for all seasons getting the shout out by Frankie Fraz. Yo, dude. And he's like, sup, Fraz. And he's like, can't sleep, so chillin' here. Yes, conk out on my stream. I'm welcoming you. Ricardo Montalban, own the can. I had this debate with my brother, an actor, not long ago. Yes, Benedict did an amazing job, but Khan Noonien Singh is an East Indian name. Why an English actor? Is it? Sorry, I kind of morphed halfway through when I heard the Indian stuff come in. I'm just playing when I do these voices. I do voice acting here and there, but it's just fun for me to do it in voices. Khan Noonien Singh. Yes, Singh is definitely an East Indian name. Noonien, is that a real name? I've never heard that. I know is it the same name that Data's father uses? Noonien Singh? Are they related? Wait, come on. No. What? Are you serious? Come on. And Paul's like,
I'm always Siri.
I just triggered Siri. Oh my gosh, Siri just like gaslighted me. I don't know. He made a joke. I have my Siri on the MacBook. I put it to a male voice, and the Siri on my iPhone is a female voice. And I just said, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "I'm always Siri." Oh man. What? Even Siri wants to get in on the stream. What's going on? Yeah, thank you so much for waking up with us. I hope it was not a rude awakening there, Paul, for all seasons. Anthony Locke saying, Lito, by the way, I won a StreamYard shirt on Professor Nez's channel a few weeks ago. Woo! Plan on using it on my live streams. That is awesome, dude. You know, I follow, I don't follow Professor Nez as much as I should. I do want to see one of his live streams. But yeah, sometimes these giveaways are pretty cool. Ecamm, if you're a Mac user and you want to get into streaming, I do recommend it. It is a bit pricey, but hell worth it. And I'll tell you something. Okay, so okay, guys, I gotta go over today's topics because I'm just having such a fun time with the chat here and hanging out with you guys. This is super cool. But I'm gonna refer to my notes in my logical Daiso 100 yen dog inspired notebook, and the notes say we're gonna be talking about the Only in Japan Go event, which is sponsored by the Kochi government, And the idea of supporting local businesses, right? That's basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to get awareness and support for places that are a bit off the beaten path. And that's totally what I was thinking with my channel. That's kind of what I want to do, as well as support local businesses. And I think the key word for today's stream is momentum. You know, it's so hard when you're just starting out to get traction and to start moving. Yeah, there are some unicorns out there that do get lucky and are sensations overnight, but most of us are in the rise and grind, right? The, as Think Media says there, Sean Cannell, the daily kind of struggle that we're trying to do to get traction. And this weekend for me, I just started feeling, oh yes, I'm starting to get a little traction, even just a little bit, and momentum. And I just want to share how that feels and my journey with that right now with you guys. Because I know a lot of you guys are watching are also in the same boat, or maybe you're thinking about it. So yeah, let's share that together. And the final thing I want to talk about was music. We had this awesome kind of last minute piano and guitar jam in front of Yodobashi Camera. Yodobashi is kind of like the Best Buy. It's like one of the big electronic store chains, but they often have like their demo digital grand piano outside. And yeah, we were out there and we kind of hijacked it. I brought my Ovation guitar for Luke to bust out on those rusty strings that I haven't ever changed. And we had a great time. And the people around us were singing, and a few passerbys stopped and watched. A few girls were like, oh, he's singing Dynamite BTS. And everybody was having a great time. So I think music is a really key part of me. And I want it to be a little bit more key part of this channel. So if you guys are down with that, let's have a chat about those three things, all right? So anyways, Anthony, I was just saying, like, that's awesome. I would love to see you wear that shirt. I have a shirt by Ecamm Live. They were just giving them away. They would send it to you too. So they sent one saying, stop dreaming, start streaming. And I still have to use it and, you know, take a photo and hashtag it and all that stuff. So can't wait to see you on your next live stream or your video with that, dude. So represent, totally. Frankie Franch is like, Twitch TV, Paul for all seasons. Thank you for shouting him out. Guys, go check him out. Go check him out. Thanks. Much obliged. Hello, Mari. Good evening. Long time no see. Mari is an old English student of mine. So thank you so much for being here, Mari. Kampai. Chin chin, as they say. Great to see you. It's been a long time. How have you been, by the way? It's great to see you here. Paul for all seasons like, I'm a simple man. I like Twi'leks. That's hilarious. Twi'leks, are those the green race in Star Trek, right? Star Trek or Star, because like there's green races in both, aren't there? Twi'leks? Are they in Star Wars? I'm getting confused now, guys. I know Tribbles are Star Trek. Well, almost. I'm getting my stars crossed. Beck saying, you know that weird story about why Khan was named that? Okay, I don't know it. I would love to know it though. Just Jerome in around is like, you like hip hop, my friend? Is one of the biggest hip hop DJs. What? Like hip hop, my friend, is one of the biggest DJs in Scotland. He teaches scratching, mixing, and production at the university here. What? He also makes beats. Check his channel, Living Beats. Oh, that's so cool, dude. I do like hip hop. I mean, being based in Vancouver, growing up there, the local radio station was Z95.3 FM, and yeah, it was basically a hip hop and R&B radio station, which I think a lot of the radio stations around the Seattle area, the Pacific Northwest, were growing up. And yeah, man, I'm down with hip hop. More than like the old school hip hop, you know, we're talking like Dre and Eminem, and when I hear them, it's like really nostalgic. Right, Wu-Tang. But yeah, no, after coming to Japan and doing music here, so I've been in Japan for 18 years and so lucky to have coworkers who are in a band who invited me to start jamming with them. I was in a band in my first 6 months here in Japan, and it's been like that. I've been in bands the whole time, kind of performing covers and sometimes originals, but doing the gaijin, the foreigner bar scene. And my world view of music has really expanded. So I'm now into reggae, I'm into world, I'm into African, I'm into Latin as well as hip hop and R&B. So those are my roots, man. Just to let you know. But yeah, all the scratching, mixing, production. Yeah, I was like, I'm not really affected. I'm not really mic'd up right for it. But yeah, I'm totally down with those chill, cool beats, bro. Oh god, I'm just riffing here, aren't I? Let's go back to the chat a little bit. Data's dad was Noonien Sung, and while Brent Spiner is talented as all get out, I don't quite get it. Do Noonien Sung, right. So not Noonien Sing, Noonien Sung. Okay, that's where the confusion comes from. Yeah. Oh, Anthony's like, I'm right there with you, Lido. I cannot begin to describe how much fun YouTube is. Yes, Anthony, let's dive into that after I get it through a few more comments, because you approached me because of this awesome community that we're part of, the Think Media community. We both kind of started learning from that community. We bought one of their courses, and you approached me. Thank you so much for that. And you really started this whole momentum thing. Seriously, man. Like, until then, I had no one I was really talking to and stuff. And you had the courage to just approach someone you didn't know and just say, hey, what's up, man? And it started from there. And it is true. Like, all the things that I've heard from Sean Cannell and his team, they're saying like, oh no, you're going to make friends for life. And some of the people you meet, some of the opportunities you get, they're going to totally change you. And I'm just really starting to realize how those words are so coming true for me now. Like, and you are one of the first people who started that. I can say all the people in the chat here who I know personally, either in person or digital, you guys have been so influential in making this channel grow and making me be a welcome part of the community, and just like kind of pushing me on. Even when I felt 2 to 3 weeks ago, I was like, oh my god, is this really the right decision? Maybe not all of you are here who I had this talk with, but thank you so much for spurring me on. And I just wanted to share with you how it went down this weekend, because it was really amazing. And I hope, Anthony, you, the other people in the chat who also do content creation, streaming, can attest to that or feel that sometime in the future. Oh, Gallery Popelier, Mr. Popelier in the house. Guys, you gotta check out his own channel. Is Gallery Popelier on YouTube, and he's all focused on his real life brick and mortar gallery there in Osaka, the Shinsaibashi Minami Semba area. I'm actually going there tomorrow, right? We're gonna be interviewing one of the next artists up in your gallery. Yeah, Gallery Popelier, Off the Beaten Path Giant. So Giant is an acronym for one of his projects. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about it in the chat if I get it wrong, but it is a project that it stands for This Is Not a Guidebook. Is that right? This is not a guide book. It's a it's a visual guidebook that's not your typical guidebook. Sorry if I'm totally butchering the explanation here. And it's an amalgamation of photos collected from local people, artists, photographers here. And they have QR codes where you can scan and then see where this picture is from. So you're kind of drawn into the world through the artwork of photography. And then if you want to go there, there's a QR code that you can scan and then get the direction, get the more deeper dive into it. So it's meant to kind of be spread around the Kansai area, maybe even Tokyo, for people, or maybe worldwide. You know, if this takes off, we're trying to push that. So yeah, check him out, Gallery Popelier. The current artist is amazing. I met him, Kozin Fuji. His artwork reminds me of Muka. It's amazing, and I'm looking forward to the next one that we're going to be interviewing tomorrow. So yeah, I got my lighting equipment from the old place, and we're gonna charge everything up and get it ready for tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Popelier, good to see you here, man. Paul for All Seasons says, I'd love that Stop Dreaming, Start Streaming shirt. Oh, I should try to use it on the next one, and yeah, I'll let you know if they're still giving them out. It's a cool tagline, isn't it? Bro, how do you know what a toilet is? Oh man, Casposaurus, I feel like this is a setup. How do you know what a toilet is? Oh, how do you not know what a toilet is? Sorry, bro, how do you not know what a toilet is? I thought I thought that was what should we call it? A setup for a joke there. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Khan's like, the green race in Star Trek is the Andorians. Okay. I'm the Trekker. You're the Forcer, right? That you are correct. The Twi'leks are the ones, the green and sometimes not green ones with the head thingies coming out, right? The two head tentacles. I don't know. Jabba the Hutt had a Twi'lek dancer. Twi'lek, is that how you pronounce it? Twi'lek? They show up in the Night of the Old Republic, KOTOR games, a bunch as well. Sort of tentacle hair, yeah, that's it, right? Really thick tentacle hair, octopus hair. Gene Roddenberry had served in the military with Kim Noonien. Okay, so it is a real name. Singh, and names the characters in hopes of finding him again. Oh, but apparently he never found him. Wow, thank you for that cool trivia. I did not know that. That is really, really awesome, though. Just roaming around is saying, I really love Nujabes. He was a phenomenal producer. Namdarumaz is my favorite Japanese hip-hop act. Ooh, awesome. I don't know these names, but I'll have to definitely check them out. Thank you so much for the tip. Oh, guys, on the last stream we had last week here in Nara, I didn't know. I was seriously super rusty, and I still am a little bit. But, like, I had one comment on, I think it was Beck's comment saying, like, yo, cheers or kampai or something on for the whole stream, and you guys were so patient and kind. You didn't say anything. I was reading your comments, but let me know if something like that gets stuck again. I was on a weird preview screen and didn't realize I was stuck on that. Anthony saying, frankly, Frads, I'm such a Star Wars nerd. Yes, they're tentacles. They're all over Star Wars games. Right. And Gallery Popelia is saying, we sure are. Awesome, we are ready. This is not a guidebook, yeah. So GIANT, yep. Yeah, man, we're trying to get those out. Anthony's like, oh, photography. You know, I was watching a stream today, and was it Nomadic Gaijin stream, and someone said, you know, honestly, Japan is a wonderland for videographers and photographers, and it really is. Like, there's just so much good stuff, whether it's the urban stuff, you know, downtown Osaka, Tokyo, big cities, just by the riverside, or in nature. Like, Japan's got so much going on for it in an artistic, aesthetic way. Not saying that other places don't, because, like, wow, you know, just roaming around, I've seen some of your videos, and they look amazing there. Was it the video I commented on? Was that in Scotland? It looked like a different planet, man. It looked amazing, so I love it. Keep it coming. Just drumming around saying, like the fact you are a creative man, I am a multi-discipline designer by trade, based in Scotland, working fully remote for a company based in the Bahamas. Wow. But technically, I can work from anywhere. Dude, you are the epitome of, I guess, a digital nomad. That is something I'm working towards. Me and my wife want to be able to, yeah, basically do that. Live anywhere we want, have the world as our playground, but still be able to make income. So I'm hoping YouTube, streaming, all of this type of stuff can lead to passive income that allows us to work everywhere, but or live anywhere. But that's awesome, dude. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm so happy to hear that. Guys, let's get down to the first topic. So thank you so much for being so active in the chat. And if it's your first time here, welcome. We are here for you, and thank you for being part of this community. I just see one comment here before I move on. Dang it, I'm stupid. The green race was the Orions. Oh, complete with sexist slave girls? Really? The Andorians were blue with antennae. Ah, okay. The green race were the Orions, right. Yeah, there's the green and blue. I think there's an episode of that in a recent, was it Lower Decks or something? Or something, I don't know. Oh, okay, and Jerome's just roaming around telling me that was Norway. I see. Sorry if I keep calling you Jerome, because I'm just so used to calling out my brother, who is Jerome. You're also Jerome, so that's really cool, dude. So let's talk about this only in Japan Go event. I'm not sure if I'm able to stream their stuff, because it seemed to be a pretty high-end production. I don't want to get flagged for any of that, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers with them. I'm sure they'd be happy with it. I have a few clips and photos, but nothing prepared today, because today and yesterday were kind of full-on days. So just want to let you know a little bit about it. So Oh, thanks, just roaming around. I appreciate that for giving me some design tips. And yes, I could use it. My YouTube channel, the way it's laid out and organized, and just design stuff in general, needs a makeover. So anyone who can help out with that, man, I'm so happy to have your assistance. Thank you so much for shouting, for putting that out there. I know we just met, but I'm really down for some help in that department because. Oh yeah, by the way, that just goes to show, like, we had this interesting thing where a new guy we met at the Only in Japan Go event. He was also starting out on YouTube, but he looked at my page and they looked at Nomadic Gaijin's page, and he's on fire, man. He's doing great for just a year in, and he just got monetized, and it's like awesome, dude. Like, and he's still humble. He's like, no, but compared to these other streamers, like, no, dude, you're killing it. Like, so inspirational. But the third party looked at both of our sites and he's like, oh yeah, that's a cool site. And he looked at Nomadic Guys and he's like, whoa, that's a good site. And we had this talk, me and him. He's like, yeah, you gotta figure out how to make your site look catchy, look well designed, well organized, so that people can instantly recognize you and kind of go through your stuff easily. Like, I kind of need to make it more like a store. So yeah, I do need help in that regards. But yeah, I started messy. I started with live streaming, and most people don't, and it's brought me to this place. So I'm so happy with just kind of getting in there, getting dirty, and just doing what I can. And Anthony's saying, hey, Lito, I'd be happy to help you with making your YouTube channel look better. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of your help in that regard. So yeah, the channel's gonna go through some pretty major changes in the next couple months, for the better, and it's because of this event. So this event was in Umeda at a restaurant, that caters to Kochi Prefecture food. Now they're famous for fish, for sake. They're almost like kind of alluding to like the hospitality I felt in Okinawa. So Okinawa is a very tropical place. People are more laid back. It's almost like very close to the Philippines. I'm originally Filipino, so it's like laid back. They're into music. Their pace of life is really slow. They're into dancing and good drinks and food. But it's more Pacific Islander food. If you ever had Filipino food, a lot of it's like pork based and really thick and oily and sweet, and I love it. But the Kochi stuff was just wow. It was like gourmet, flambéed fish. Basically, it was horse mackerel. And they use straw. They burn the straw, and you have that open charred flame to imbue it with this smoky flavor. And then you pair that cut up fish with wine, and it's like, not with wine, it's sake. And it was just amazing. It was a gourmand's foodie's wet dream. Like, it was so good. And they weren't skimpy either. It was a very well produced event. They had us come half an hour early. Only people on the guest list was limited to 40 foreigners. Now, this was the thing that a lot of people are kind of weird against. So the Kochi government was kind of footing the bill, and they wanted foreigners to come to kind of, in the hopes that more foreigners would tell more and more foreigners where they're streamers or on their social network. But a lot of our friends are Japanese streamers and YouTubers, and we're like, how come they can't get in? Because they're also promoting Japan, and they also speak really good English. So it was a weird kind of thing that I think the Kochi government was putting on to kind of not have it lopsided. I think they still wanted the majority to be foreigners, but they weren't sure how to word it, so they just kind of often do this like blanket statement like foreigners only. There were a handful of staff there helping out John Daub. Now, John Daub is like one of the top 3 YouTubers promoting Japan. I think he's the top 3. He's got like 300,000 plus subscribers on one of his channels. On the other channels, like 150. But he's been in the YouTube game for a long time. He's been on NHK World and this and that. And he's really good at what he does. But at the same time, he's really down to earth and approachable. Luckily, we were sitting next to him. I had a bit of a connection there. So the guy that is helping him with the event, Kevin Riley, you can catch him on Kuma's Kitchen. By the way, any mods, go ahead and feel free to put these links. Kuma's Kitchen, YouTube link, as well as Only in Japan Go. Check those out because they put the invite out there in their respective channels and videos. And Kevin messaged me personally because we used to work together here in Osaka, and he's like, "Hey, there's this event, and I know we're talking about you progressing with YouTube and stuff. Like, would you like to meet John Dobb?" I'm like, yeah, like yes, okay. It's kind of like if you're a musician and you're like, hey, would you like to meet one of the most famous musicians that you admire? I'm like, yeah, cool, that'd be awesome. So we were there. There was a whole bunch of sake bottles lined up. There were 4 sake bottles lined up of the different varieties that they offer there in the area. We were able to taste them. We also had sparkling sake. Was it sparkling sake at the beginning? It's like a champagne, but the sake with the resealable bottle. It was really nice. And they put us, they wanted us to mix and mingle as well. So it was kind of like a networking event. One of the organizers stood up and said, guys, we're not on live stream yet, but now would be a good chance for you to stand up, go around and pass your business cards and use this as a networking opportunity. I was like, hell yeah, let's get in on it. And she was going around giving her cards and stuff too. So it was like this big networking event. I thought that was really cool. In the light of coronavirus, like having this event at this time was really good because right now the numbers are quite low in Tokyo and Osaka. It's like under the 100 mark per day. So that's really, really good. Of course, they were still very careful. They gave us all new masks to wear and told us to kind of mask up as much as you can, obviously, except when you're eating and drinking. And for the most part, people were doing their best to abide by those rules. And it was a great event. In the middle, there was this dance instructor. She was in the full traditional Yosakoi dance. It's called like of a traditional dance. They call them like Bon Odori, but I think that's called Yosakoi. I think there's another one called, what's the other one called? Bon Odori, Yosakoi to Awa Odori is a different prefecture, but they have these really cool hats. They almost look like upside down fortune cookies, and yeah, man, like she gave us a really quick dance lesson, and she has these kind of, I don't know, the only thing I can think of is like wooden boards that act like castanets. Oh yeah, Ario Gonyo, just to reply to you real quick, since we're on topic about that. Oh wow, Kevin actually contacted you instead of you registering. That's awesome. Well, I mean, what I mean is, he contacted me first to say, hey, there's this thing, and here's the website. I still had to register, but instead of me discovering it on my own, he personally like told me, hey dude, there's this. He gave me the heads up basically before I could find it out on my own. I think as soon as they uploaded, he messaged me, so I got a kind of heads up on that. So that was really grateful, yeah, and like I had no idea for the longest time. I know Kevin he's very entrepreneurial. He does stuff on his own, and that's just his personality. Oh right. Audio was saying some really interesting, and I thought that was the same. So sadly, John lost his old original channel, which already had more than 1 million subscribers. Right? He was saying that a little bit off camera, and I thought I heard that because I was gonna quote something he said. So if I'm incorrect, please correct me. But I think in one of his streams where he talks about his history, is like, yeah, I had this channel, but I was signed under this contract, and I didn't see in the details that he wasn't owner of any of the content, so he grew it massively, and then like you said, he lost his old channel. He started Only in Japan, which has about 100 so K subscribers, but now he has Only in Japan Go, and I think they're focused on different type of content, but they're still Japan focused. Maybe one's more on the go and one's more polished and pre-edited videos. Just amazing stuff there, and he's got a crew, man. Like, he's coming from a place where he's built it from the ground up, and what I wanted to quote him saying was, I was gonna kind of summarize his story. He told us that little anecdotal story, and I said, yeah, John, I remember you saying in a video, like, I did it once, I'm gonna do it again, and I didn't need to. I think he just said it all. But yeah, it was really cool. Like, me and Nomadic Gaijin, Luke, yeah, I love saying that name, by the way, being a big Star Wars fan. But Luke was beside me, and we were both kind of like a little bit in awe. Like I would be more vocal about it, and I say, it's a pleasure and honor to meet you. You really inspired me to start streaming, and I was so pleased that the first place I streamed in Shiga, Omi Hachiman, you also live streamed there. We live streamed at the same guest house, 100-year-old guest house, and he listened to my story, and he's like, oh yeah, dude, that's really cool. And I said, yeah, I also got on NHK World recently. He's like, oh yeah, man, don't turn down NHK, even if they don't pay that well. I'll always do something for NHK. And it was like, oh wow, thank you. That's really good advice, because actually that's what I'm kind of wondering about right now. I mean, of course, NHK World, holy crap, I'm going to be on TV, I'm going to be on the internet like that. And I'm really just starting out. But hear that advice from him, someone who's like really built it and made it big, but he's still super, like, he's talking with you. He's like so down to earth, and like there wasn't a thing like, oh, I'm a big YouTuber and you're just starting out. Nothing like that. It was like, I'm a human, you're a human, let's have a conversation. He was very just matter of fact and very straight and down to earth with me, which I thought was really cool. OIJ Go, Only in Japan Go, is for live stream only. Okay, I understand. OIJ Go main channel is for edited content. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much for the clarification. But yeah, that's what the event was. And I was getting to the dance part. So the dance instructor just kind of went the whole way. She didn't stop. Well, she stopped a few times, but she didn't repeat anything. So it was just like, okay, then you do this, and then you do this, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you do this, okay? And then you do this, and we were like, what? Like, everybody was like, well, no, we're not getting it. And then she's like, okay, here we go, 3, 2, 1, put on the music, and we were all like 40, foreigners in this crowded little bar, like with these wooden paddles that are like maracas, trying not to hit each other, but we were all laughing and having a great time, and it was a lot of fun. At the end, it was our time. It was our 2 hours were up, and we had to get out because the restaurant had to close. And John and Kevin Riley and some of his staff had to get on the Shinkansen and get right out to Kochi, out there in the southern part of Shikoku, to continue their live stream. So they're probably there now, having continuing the party train. It's like a hype train for Twitch, but in real life, right? And they're probably there. I think Kevin messaged me saying congratulations on the 200 subs. I said, thanks, man. I'm like, how's your partying going on? How's the smoldered fish and sake? And he hasn't replied, so I hope he's having a great time. Anthony's saying, Lido, if you ever come to Utah, I know the owner of Space Station Gaming named Shonduras. Nice. I'd be happy to introduce you. Space Station Gaming, yeah, it sounds cool, man. I think you might have mentioned that place to me before, haven't you? Because I always talk about Space Station. Wasn't it used to be an arcade, right? Like an actual video game arcade or something like that. Yeah, but it was just really, really fun. Yeah, and Paul, for all seasons, you're exactly correct. Down to earth is important. Yeah, we were all in awe of like this man who's so big in Japan. Sorry for the pun, but on the YouTube scale, he's like seriously one of the top 3, maybe top 5 YouTubers, having 1 million subscribers before, and then coming back from that and still killing it. Mad respect, but he just looked us in the eye and just talked to us down to earth, really. So yeah. Good question. Have you come across abroad in Japan? Now, me personally, no. I think, was it Nomadic Gaijin saying he had some sort of collaboration with abroad in Japan? Chris Broad, right, is his name. So abroad in Japan. No, I haven't come across him, but I would, to be honest, like, I didn't get his channel at first. I was just like, who is this guy who's kind of a bit cheeky and sour about Japan? But I think that's just his character. Maybe that is his personality. But I saw some of his more recent work, and I was quite impressed. I was like, okay. There was a video where he was like really speaking from the heart, and it really got through my the armor that I built around his channel. And I was like, okay, no, I could totally see meeting this guy in person and having a real chat with him. He's also huge. Yeah, obviously. So it would be cool. What's the conglomerate that they're on? Like there's these big groups of YouTubers, mostly based in the Tokyo area, or maybe started in the Tokyo area. And I think, what are they called? Like Tokyo creators or something, like Creative Tokyo or something like that they're part of. Or maybe Audio, you'd know more about it than I. But let me know. But it's interesting because hooking up with Nomadic Gaijin, Luke, and he had this talk saying that, yeah, maybe we should start up our own little like creator collective, the Kansai and the Tokyo crew, getting together and making our own event or something. So we're all down for it, I think. So I think he's shouting out a few names here. He's talking about Lemmy, he's talking about Tokyo Paul, me, who else? Aurora. Maybe some Twitch streamers and YouTuber streamers might be getting together and do some stuff. Ario in the background helping us with doing the YouTube raids. That's awesome, dude. So yeah, it was a really cool networking event at the event, and then just us hanging out with some of the people we met. It was like me, my wife, Luke, Nomadic Gaijin, my friend Eugene, another guy Andy, another guy, shout out to at Roy Kapoor. I don't know if you're in the chat there, Roy, on Facebook or not, but Roy Kapoor, also met him from India, has been in Japan maybe about a year or so, and also starting out on YouTube, really doing some really cool videos. So you got to check him out. Can someone link him in the chat? That would be awesome. Give it up for Roy. It was great meeting them in person. Audio is saying, Ruth Jarman is so funny. Yeah, I think so. When I first met her, she started talking about Dune. So I was like, awesome, I think we're going to click there. I did have a lot of emails, not a lot, a few back and forth emails with her about the event, asking if we could stream it or take videos or not. She was really helpful. But you're like, if there's an event where she's in it, you usually are made to odori. I see. That's cool, man. When I was in Yokohama as an exchange student for 3 weeks for Taiku, which is basically physical education, PE, they had a section in it where you have to learn Bon Odori, which is traditional Japanese dancing, which is very close to all of these Awa Odori and Yosakoi. And it's kind of like what we learn in North America. I think we learn square dancing. I don't think we do ballroom dancing. I don't. You guys let me know in America and Canada. What did you learn in PE? To introduce you to the world of social dancing. We learned do, get your partner round and round. Here we go. That kind of thing. But yeah, in Japan it's Bon Odori, and it's like circle line dancing kind of. It's kind of fun. Of course, in high school, all the guys are shy to dance, and I was loving it. I was like, hey, this is totally different. But yeah, I had a great time. But that dance instructor was ruthless. Like, no pun intended there with the Ruth. But maybe that would make a good pun. So how do you know Ruth Jarman? Is she on the stream sometimes? Like, how do you know about her? I was only introduced to her as like helping out with John Dobbs stuff. So, but that makes sense if she's involved with a lot of his events, which I think her company does, right? Basically introduces Japan to the world. Mari is saying, Awa Odori is Tokushima Prefecture's dance. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. And I think they're similar but different, right? There's obviously differences. Do they both have the same hair or head wear, like that hat? And I think only women wear that hat. Is that true too? The hat for Bon Odori, the Awa Odori. But Yosakoi, she wore that. She had the same kind of hat. It does look like a fortune cookie on the top of your head downwards. It's interesting. Just roaming around saying, it's easier if you look at them as people. Yes, I worked with Vern Troyer, aka Mini-Me. Oh, cool. Michael Owen, John Burns, and Liverpool FC. Wow, they are just people. When you get Star Trek, it makes things awkward. Yeah, I hear you, man. Like, I had some involvement in the theater, and it was getting to the point where I could have been on TV back in Canada, and I did meet a few stars, and I wasn't starstruck by them. I just consider them as people, but the YouTube thing for me is just so new and different. I'll be honest, I was a bit starstruck. So thank you for bringing me down to earth. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right there. Just roaming around for sure, man. Paul for All Seasons saying, content creator groups are so interesting to me. Awesome, awesome. I want to know why. Let me know. Just roaming around also says, I'm determined to meet Chris. He comes from the same town. My sister lives in the UK. Really? He is typically English. They have that sarcastic humor. Yeah, I mean, I've met a plethora of different people from different countries, and Australians and some UK people, I don't know, like I might get the wrong impression at first, and I don't quite get it, but I guess I'll have to understand it if I'm gonna meet him. And I'm starting to get it a bit more. I'm starting to get it a bit more. Some of my best friends are totally sarcastic all the time, and it's starting to rub off on me. I just can't reciprocate it. You know, I can decode it, but I can't like bring it back with the same sort of sarcasm. It might just come off as genuinely, taking the piss, which is I don't want to piss anyone off. So thank you for that, though. Roy Kapoor, super stream. How are you doing, man? Roy Kapoor in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Shout outs to Roy Kapoor. Check him out at Roy Kapoor World on YouTube, as well as Life in... Was it? Sorry, Roy, if you can type in your Facebook page, is Life Inside Japan? Life Feel Inside Japan or something like that. So please type it into the chat and we'll get all over that. Paul for Season is saying, I was a kid when I lived in Hawaii and they teach hula in school. Ah, cool. Hula dance in school makes total sense. That's really cool. And Mari is confirming, yes, only women wear those traditional hats for these dances, traditional dances. Roy's like, you are rocking, man. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it so much. It was so great to spend time with you yesterday. I hope you were able to finally meet with your friend. Did you end up going to Kobe today? So Roy is also visiting from the eastern part of Japan. He was there for the event, sitting right beside me. We're kind of shoving our stuff while we're getting out and coming back in of the tables there. But at the end of it, he hung out with us, and we were really like dragging his suitcases along with us from Umeda all the way to Dotonbori in Minami. And what a great time. We took some really great photos. I'm so grateful that we could take those together. Those are going to be great memories. Thank you so much, Roy. And Roy is also just starting on YouTube. You should definitely check his channel, Roy Kapoor World. Some awesome stuff there. Ario is saying, Ruth is one of the old friends of John Dobb, JD. And she's kind of OG, longtime gaijin in Japan. Awesome, awesome. You know, there's another YouTuber, like a longtime OG person who I know of personally, not too well, and I've talked to her before. It's Diane Kimono. And I think you've mentioned her, you or maybe another person mentioned that I should get her on the stream. She would be a phenomenal guest. Yeah, I wonder if I should get Ruth on the stream. I mean, after meeting these people and seeing what they're up to, everyone does seem pretty down to earth. Like I got like some business cards from these people, and I'm definitely going to be contacting them and seeing if we can do some sort of collab. It'd be wonderful. So yeah, thank you for helping me out with that. Roy's channel is right there in the chat. You guys go check him out and show him some love for sure, for sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The Matt Empire in the house. Matt, are you just coming in now because I mentioned? Oh, the Matt Empire 42. Is that a new little suffix there? Little add-on at the end there. Dude, it's so good to see you. It grows on you. You have no choice. Dude, we were just talking about you because we were talking about bar content. One of the streamers who also came, YouTubers and Twitch streamers who came to the event yesterday, is Nomadic Gaijin, Luke. And he went to bar content during his massive 11-hour stream. Dude, you got to see his rig. It's crazy. He's basically putting this whole rig on his backpack to allow him to stream for that long. And they went to bar content, and he wrote his little handle on the wall there. So did you know they have a piano there? Did not know that. But I mentioned you to him because it was like you and the other Matt. I think, did you guys go to bar content together or separately? I can't remember. and you mentioned my name, and then they put my stream up there. Bar Content is a streamer bar in the Minami South area of Osaka, really close to Triangle Park, that area. Gotta go check it out soon. Dude, it would be lovely to go down there with you, man, if you're comfortable with that. So, yeah, man. Audio saying, by the way, John is replaying The Lunch right now. If you have a browser handy, check it out. Okay, guys. Oh, he's doing the replay of The Lunch. Awesome. So, guys, go check it out. Yeah, and Audio made a good point. We were... My table, I think me and Nomadic Gaijin were getting, I mean, probably Roy. I don't know if you were in the frame, but you were sitting right beside me. We got a lot of airtime there, and like not speaking and stuff, but we were there. Yeah. Feel Inside Japan. That is Roy Kapoor's Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and check it and give it a like as well. Just roaming around saying, Scottish are very much just say what you feel. Watch my Scottish insults video. It's how Scottish people tend to act. Yeah, I mean, I think it's not limited to Scottish people or, you know, UK or Europeans or Australians. I think there are other people. I just never grew up with that kind of like, hey, how you doing, yeah? It's like the time where Han Solo meets, oh, why is his name not coming to me? Is Billy Jade. What's his name? At Cloud City. Oh, the guy with the cape in Star Wars. Oh my gosh, why is it not coming to me? And Lando Calrissian, you know, meets Han Solo. I think it's not the exact same thing, but he's like, you smuggling son of a pip, and you should have, and you know, like, what? And how you doing, man? It's been a long time. Maybe it's that kind of sarcastic welcome that I've never really grew up with, so I'm just at a loss when it comes to that. Paulo Fall Season says, well, I'm kind of always goofing and being kind of scatterbrained in content. Yeah, I know how that is. I'm the same. But I like talking to other content creators from a more professional point of view. Okay, I can totally relate with that. You know, near the end of the middle of the day, I guess, of our day yesterday, it was me, Roy, my wife, and Luke from at Nomadic Gaijin in Japan. We were at the round one and we were playing darts, and he was live streaming the whole time, right? And at one point, we just kind of went into a conversation with the chat, and we started just talking about this type of stuff, like this, you know, the professional side of streaming and getting into a content creator group, and yeah, we were asking each other questions. A really nice kind of round robin we were having, right, Roy? And I really do understand what you're saying, like talking to other content creators, whether it's online, but being in the same room. Honestly, even with this new normal type of world, there's an energy. I mentioned that in our talk yesterday. There's like this energy of feeling the other people in the room and bouncing your ideas and absorbing their kind of aura, and it infuses you with a bit of their drive and their personality, and that's a lot of what I got from this weekend. Of course, the exposure with this and you know, talking to different streamers live streams while Luke went to this toilet and I would be on his Twitch stream and talking to them and stuff. But yes, the cross promotion thing is one thing, but yeah, the actual melding of minds, if I could say, my creator mind is your mind, let's collaborate. Just having that feedback and that bouncing off of each other was so energizing. I just feel like got a lot out of that. And I Roy, I know you did too. Like you were just saying, wow, we're all just kind of eyes lit up and really bouncing off each other and learning from each other. And yeah, having Luke being so open and welcoming about being helpful is great. Like, I think Fraz, you said in the Twitch community, like the Twitch community is super supportive. Everybody knows how important it is to get affiliated, to have those follows, to get views and stuff. And I felt that for the first time for the YouTube community. And I know me and Luke do both, but it was also more just like having that kind of like, it's all like a team huddle, like a meeting of minds and saying, hey guys, how can we all get better? It was a really cool vibe, just a really cool way to learn from each other and to grow, really. Bouncing ood. Bouncing dude. Bouncing ude. Yo, ude. Ude means arm in Japanese. Bouncing ude. I don't know. Oh, should have went one line down. Bouncing ideas around. Yes, yes. Bouncing ideas around. For sure, dude. Okay, and Matt Empire is saying, I changed it up to keep things across with Twitch. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. I see. So your name is like the same for both now? Is that what you're saying? Like it's Empire 42, the Matt Empire 42 all around, and Twitter and all things. Yeah, I think that's a smart move, honestly. Like just keep it simple. I think that's a good move. Like I'm MC Lito everywhere basically right now. But however, we are thinking, Nomadic Gaijin. We had this talk too. Nomadic Gaijin is like, I'm known as Nomadic Gaijin, but he needed to add the in Japan to give it that discoverability on YouTube. And I'm afraid I might have to do the same. MC Lito in Japan. I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm just like thinking of it for the longest time, and some people don't like that, but in another way, it makes sense to really have that label. If that's the content that you're providing, right? So I might have to do that for a while, but you guys can call me MC Lito, and you inner circle people can call me Lito anytime you want, man. I did not know about the piano. Matt played it when I went there once. Oh, nice place. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too. Does Matt play piano? I didn't know that. Matt, the owner of Space Station. By the way, have you been back to Space Station? Unfortunately, I couldn't go for their opening Halloween night. Oh man, I missed Halloween this year because we were moving basically. But next year it's on, dude. It's on like Tron, and I kind of seduced Luke to come. He's like, hey, Halloween in Osaka. I know Halloween in Tokyo is pretty great too, but Halloween in Osaka is the bomb. It's one of the best Halloweens I've ever been to. And I'm from a place that celebrates Halloween, Vancouver, Canada. But yeah, Osaka is pretty crazy. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna have them come out, and next year it's gonna be great. A little secret, guys, I don't tell everybody. Halloween's my birthday, so it's kind of weird, like being born on a day that people celebrate. It's like being born on Christmas. It's like, oh hey, happy birthday! Here's your birthday present and Christmas present. Like for me, I'd be joking, but like people would be like, happy birthday! Here's some trick or treat candy, here you go. No, but it's not a big deal. I don't make it a big deal. But yeah, it'd be cool. Me and the wife are going to see Dune and have dinner right before that. Dinner and Dune to celebrate in lieu of that. Speaking of rigs, I just got the Razer Raptor monitor this week. Finally back up to 3 monitors and the TV. Holy crap, you're quadding it. Razer Raptor monitor. I don't know the latest on that monitor. It sounds like it's gonna be pretty killer. Wow, tell me some specs or send me a link or something. I'll check that out. I've got my eye on the MacBook 14-inch. I might get it at the beginning of next year for certain reasons, but I'm mainly an Apple guy when it comes to creative stuff. I do gaming on Windows and whatnot as well. But wow, that's cool, man. Let me know what's going on with the tech. Beck saying, hey, I'm totally exhausted. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday. Thank you so much, Beck, for being here. I appreciate it. We're going to give you the applause for being here. Thank you so much for being awesome. And hopefully, like, talk to you soon. See you soon. We're so close to each other now. So let's make it happen once everything settles down a bit, all right? Oyasumi, take care, Beck. See yourself out and have a good night. Jerome, just Jeroming around saying, let me give you an example. Why you got a face like a melted welly equals rain boot, yes, okay, means why do you look so glum, moody, or sad? Oh, we're getting some culture in here. Come on, bring it. Why you got a face like a melted welly? Is that pretty good? No, I might be butchering it. Right. I love that stuff. There's so much of that in Japan and actually Kansai as well. We need to school you in the ways of the Osaka Ben, as they call it, Osaka dialect. Would love to introduce you to that. Roy Kapoor is saying, yes, it was an interesting discussion yesterday. We had a really interesting time there. Guys, I think I took with Roy's phone. That discussion was on the stream, I'm sure, right? It probably got us on the stream. But also after the stream, we got these vouchers for the crane games. They call them UFO catchers, UFO catchers, as well as these medallion games where none of us could really figure out. The UFO catchers, me and my wife both got a little pink Kirby, and we gave a Sleepy Kirby to Nomadic Gaijin as saying thanks. And also, he can maybe put it on his rear view mirror thingy when he does his drive streams. He drives all over Japan. He really lives up to the Nomadic name and sleeps in his car and does these epic streams. But yeah, how cool is that to kind of get some of that? Your first time being introduced to darts. It was great to introduce you to those games. I hope we can play sometime again. I would love to see you work it, as well as like us trying to get. First of all, trying to get those little vouchers, QR codes. Do you guys have QR codes in your countries now? I think they might have originated from Japan. I'm sure you do. I'm just being kind of naive there. But we got these papers with QR codes, and we're trying to get them. Like, it's kind of like my camera. Like, the autofocus was trying to focus on the QR code the right way, and we're like, how do you do it? And depending on the machine, it was a different way. But Mad Empire is saying, yep, I think most of my tags are the same now, or at least searchable with that. Awesome, great. That's great for SEO, right? And I have zero to do with Japan, except that you live in Japan. I understand, but your content is not about Japan stuff. So that's out for me. Oh, okay, that's totally cool. Creating empires. That's what I'm about. That was my best Cleon voice. If you're into Foundation, Isaac Asimov's Foundation, check it out on Apple TV. I have not been back since they opened. I should pop in, actually. Dude, yeah, that would be a good idea. If I'm in the area, just let me know if you're free. We can pop into some of these places together. Halloween was a weird vibe this year, sorry. Fun, but my mind space has shifted a lot over the last year or so was pretty chill. Yeah, I've seen some videos on YouTube and stuff of people going there. I don't know if you guys follow currently Hana. She was apparently there. I saw on her Instagram doing the Titanic thing on a skateboard. Like, she's another big J YouTuber here. But yeah, it looked pretty chill, pretty not as packed and crazy, except Dotonbori I heard was super crazy. Just roaming around saying, I will create a sub-channel for my Japanese adventures. It will be Pudding J in Japan. I love that. That's a cool name. Pudding J in Japan. Love it. Very witty, very witty. All right, Becca, have a good night. Thank you very much for being here with us. Matt Empire saying, Australian? Well, I'm not here to spiders. Oh, sorry if that blew that. That totally popped your ears. Well, I'm not here to spiders. That's how I should have done it. Cons saying, being born on Halloween is the most metal thing ever. Death Force. Being born on Halloween, like, I'm born in a country that doesn't really celebrate Halloween. I don't think they have Halloween in the Philippines, but everywhere else that I've been does. When I first came to Japan, Halloween was not big. And then my time in Japan, Halloween became huge. It's like kind of morphed into its own thing. He's like, that was Irish. Sorry, I did it wrong. Yeah, I morph. I morph from like Filipino to Indian and Scottish to Irish. Maybe. So guys, what is the second topic we're talking about? This is so fun having you all on chat with me. The second topic is that idea of getting momentum. You guys let me know in the chat. A lot of you guys here are your own content creators, streamers. How do you guys feel about your ability to get traction and momentum? Do you find it's a grind? Do you find it hard? Are you starting to get momentum, or was it like hot out of the gate and then soon kind of cooled off? Because like that's kind of how it went with me. My first stream, I had like, holy crap, I had a lot of people on, and I think YouTube likes to push new people out there and see how it is. And then after a while, it just kind of petered off. But then I had to do something to get it going again, and then my emotions kind of, it was a stressful time in life last month, and I was just like kind of, I don't know if I'm doing so well. And then this last weekend just totally got me even more excited and pumped to be a creator right now. So, Anthony is correct. Yes, Lito is crazy. I do the voices and everything. I am crazy. You should see me in real life, Anthony. We're gonna have a good time though when you get over here. Anthony's saying I need to stay consistent. Yeah, that's huge. And that's something Roy and I talked about, right? Being consistent. It's not easy, is it? What is the adage for like YouTube creators? Like one video a week if you can, And then Roy, sorry if I can share what we talked about, but he's like, oh, I heard maybe 2 or 3 videos a week. I'm thinking, okay, does it make sense to maybe just start off with 1 video a week, and then maybe when you get more comfortable, you get your systems in place and you know how to do it efficiently, maybe step it up to 2, then up to 3. But if you like go out of the gate like 2 or 3 a week and you're not able to keep that quality or keep that consistency, it might be a detriment to your channel. For me, even though like I don't have a other full-time job, I do other work. I'm transitioning to freelance work, but still, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of life going around. I had to take the last 3 weeks off, so consistency, I really find, is the first piece of the puzzle, and it's something that the YouTube algorithm and I think Twitch also really really likes. Paul for All Seasons is saying momentum ebbs and flows. I can attest to that. Yeah. I mean, for me right now, I'm on a bit of a high, and I kind of want to share that high with you. So coming out 200 subscribers, I screenshot it at 199. We got the 200, and then the next like hour it was like 202. I'm not expecting it to grow super super fast or crazy, but like there was definitely a lull, and then it started to pick up again. So, but I also realized there are holes in my YouTube game. Also, I'm just still learning Twitch. I think I've been on 4 or 5 times. I'm really, really enjoying it. Thank you so much for being here, all you Twitch guys as well, and thank you for your the YouTube fam who goes on to Twitch and watches it sometimes, even though you're not into gaming. Totally appreciate that. So, my heart goes out to all of you guys for being here in this journey with me. Anthony's saying, my plan is 2 to 3 shorts, nice, and 1 long form video a week. Okay, if you guys don't know what YouTube shorts are, well, I don't really know it that well either, but it's like short little videos. I think it's under a minute. You're allowed to use copyrighted music, I think under 20 seconds or so. And I think it's YouTube's answer to TikTok and those little viral dance videos and stuff that go on, and YouTube's trying to catch up with that. Are they kind of like clips on Twitch? I guess they're not exactly the same, and they're only pushed out to people who are not subscribed to it seems. So Tony, you've been doing pretty good with your shorts. It seems like you're getting a lot of views. I've been kind of inconsistent. I just kind of threw stuff out there. I didn't know how to make them and just got stuff out there. So I don't know. How do you feel about shorts? Do you think Media had this thing on their podcast recently where they had some of their main crew out, and they were like, is it hot? Is it a good thing? Underrated or overrated? It's like, is it good or bad, basically? So Anthony, Tony, you let me know, and if anyone else knows what YouTube shorts are, if you're making them, what's your take on YouTube shorts? Is it good, or you think it's bad? Is it good, or is it just a fad? Overrated or underrated? You guys let me know. But 2 to 3 shorts and 1 long form video a week sounds good. What's your plan for live streaming, Anthony? I'm coming at YouTube from a live streamer's perspective because that's where I started with, and I need to get into the 1 video a week, which I started off with these walking streams, and I'm slowly progressing into more and more edited stuff. I like how on a stream someone said, oh yeah, Lito's latest Kyoto video is like, what was it? I put a really, because the microphone is really sensitive, so it's like, Kyoto, imagine a world without tourists. It was very kind of like, what did he say, like beatnik voice, spoken word therapy or something like that. But yeah, let me know what your plans are for streaming, because yeah, I think streaming is here to stay, honestly. Just roaming around saying it's a grind, but I do it for fun. If it booms, it booms. I think when I get to travel again, then things will get extremely fun. That's a very healthy way to look about it. So is it safe to say, Jerome, that you're just thinking about it more like a hobby? You don't want it to, if it booms, it booms. So it's like if it goes viral, if it goes big, then it goes big. But you're not. Are you not? Is your goal not to go full time? Is this more like a hobby for you? That's my question for you. Me and I think Anthony want to do it full time. I'm gonna ask all you guys here who are content creators, current content creators, as well as aspiring content creators. I wish Eugene was on the stream. To get his 2 cents in, because he's like on the cusp of starting his YouTube channel. I'm so excited. He wants to do something with cooking and language, and I'm just pushing. I'm like, do it, just do it. Stop waiting. And other people have said the same to me when I didn't start as well. Anthony's saying they say the first 100 subscribers is the hardest. Yeah, it's a very, I think, a true sentence you said there. I was starting, before really starting YouTube, I still had like 35 subscribers just from odd snowboarding videos and stuff I posted many years ago. So I don't really count them, but at the same time, that hasn't really gone down over the years. So I guess those people are still around. But still, like, yeah, the first 100, for me, I guess the first 130 wasn't that hard, but getting to the next like 150, 170, that was really hard. And then just exploding the last week or so to get over 200, it's been crazy. So I can attest to you, the first little spurt is hard. Yeah. Mad Empire saying, this is a bit long, but news! I don't think I'm trying to do it seriously. But I entered a competition last month, which I won! What? That's awesome, dude. Oh, I woke somebody up, and have been a very active part of that community on Discord. What? You gotta tell us more details. And dude, congratulations on that. That is great. So that's been good for me on many fronts. I think I need to decide if I want to take it seriously or not. Yeah, I think with the competition and the topic, metaverse, NFT. Yes, what does NFT stand for again? Not fallible. I don't want to say creation, but thing, not fallible thing. Is that what it's called? Topic on the verse. I should. I'm trying to see if you have or maybe you're typing the next little thing. Wow, we got a lot of people in the chat, so I'm so looking forward to get through all your juicy comments. Audio saying, I think we're talking about YouTube Shorts. Audio saying, it's good. It works on Instagram. Okay, cool. And Anthony's going back with, I think the shorts are great. YouTube is actually paying content creators for shorts if they're popular. Oh, okay, yeah, there's like a monetary fund for that. I plan to do a live stream a week to interact with my community. Yeah, sounds good. Live stream a week sounds good. I fell in love with live streaming. I think Nomadic Gaijin and I are kind of on the same front there, and I just decided let's do it twice a week. But now it's like once a week YouTube and then once a week Twitch at the moment. So it'll probably increase from there, to tell you the truth. Just roaming around saying, I feel a lot of people have to realize that we have been locked down for almost 2.5 years. Now that people can move and engage again, there will be a huge dip. Yes. So people should try not to worry. Yeah, that's really assertive of you and kind of looking forward, looking to the future. I agree. Even Sean Cannell said on Think Media, he's like, some people are a little bit disillusioned with the amount of growth they've been getting just because of the way people are consuming, being stuck at home and all. But you're right, there's the reverse effect that's going to happen once things open up. There's going to be a dip. Of course there is. So, maybe I was just like hoping to ride that wave of like, yeah, if I start now, it's just going to go big. But it's a struggle, it's a struggle. And you're right, maybe it'll be more of a struggle after borders open up. But that's the game, I guess. You got to adjust and see what goes on. I like your positive attitude. You're saying, but once we're able to travel and stuff, things are really going to be exciting. So I really like that. Yeah, it's going to change the landscape for sure. What I'm finding even now in Japan, like when I streamed my edited video of Kyoto, which was maybe last month, and just I think a couple weeks ago on Bunka no Hi, which is Cultural Day here in Japan, the landscape has changed already. People are going out more. I feel more comfortable going out more. So the type of videos we're going to be making are getting more and more normal. The normal that we're used to before the pandemic is just overcrowded tourist big city centers and not a lot of people going off the beaten path. And I feel like what it's going to be exciting to see what the future of travel is going to be with this pandemic looming in our history, in our recent history. If people are going to go back to the way it was, or if people are going to be a bit more adventurous in that sense and go more off the beaten path. I hope we do spread out our wings and be a bit more adventurous, and that's what I'm trying to tap into, I guess. And it seems like all businesses are hurting, all tourist-based businesses are very hurting, but especially the ones that are a bit more remote. So I want to kind of cater to them a bit more, as well as it's exciting for me. I've been in Japan a long time, but been kind of like putting a lot of hours in the grind and going to the same vacation spots like Hokkaido, Okinawa, and Tokyo and this and that. But getting off the beaten path just for myself would be great, and to be able to share with you. Hopefully it opens up your avenues for future travel as well. But yeah, I thank you for bringing up that point. I think it's huge. Frankly, Fraz is saying I would love to do it full time. You would love to do it full time, but for the time being, it's for fun and to hang out with new people and see where it goes. That's a really healthy stance as well. I'm glad that you are thinking of it in such a clear way, and I can tell that you're having a great time. Audio is saying, in my opinion, do it on the side until you get the silver button. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so you're saying until you get the 10,000 K mark. Okay, so do it on the side. Don't make it your full-time thing. Yeah, that's a really good opinion too. I felt like this was a chance for me. My personal story is like I'm trying to change to a more creative career, so less more on the English teaching side. Still have jobs with that, but want to kind of do all the things I always wanted to do. Start an online business, or be on YouTube, or do other creative work, whether it's music, voice acting, acting on TV or whatever. But I like that idea of kind of work at it as a side hustle, as they say, until you make it, right? 10,000 subscribers gets you that silver play button. Yeah, I wanna put that in the background, make it shiny with the cool changing colors. Oh, is my thing not changing colors? Let's turn it into the color changing mode there. Is it changing now? All right, Baby Yoda is gonna be. That's Baby Yoda, by the way. Everybody say hi to Grogu. Hey Grogu, what's up? Okay, I'll put you down. Whew. My wife on the side's like, what happened? What's going on? So I'm just acting, sweetie. So she's like, I woke her up from her little nap. She's like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? Baby Grogu did it. Sorry, guys. That's a really healthy stance. Non-fungible token. That's right, not fallible. Fungible. So that means like something that's like unique. You're not able to funge it. I didn't know that was a word. Fungible. You're not able to copy it, I guess. Thank you for that, Papelier. Just roaming around is saying, I'm still undecided after Japan. If it grows, then I will take it to new levels. I enjoy it very much, but love design. Thinking of moving into teaching at university or college for graphic design. Wow, that sounds pretty serious about the teaching at university. Good luck with whatever you do. I'm really excited to dive more into your content because it was absolutely beautiful. You guys check out his channel. Like the one video I saw, I guess you said it was in Norway, looked out of this world. Really great stuff. Love the colors and the composition, by the way. Yeah. So Anthony's saying, just roaming around. I agree, but I'm a quarantine creator, but plan to stay with it. I'm a quarantine creator. Is that a new thing? That's so cool. But plan to stay with it. Awesome. Yeah, we were born out of the quarantine. Audio is saying, yeah, do more of those. Visit areas that are usually overcrowded and now still less crowded. Rare opportunity that are only available to you. Yeah, it makes sense. One of the last people I was talking to at the event, she was one of I guess one of the live moderators, like you call her. She's managing everybody. She gave me her business card. I approached her because she had this awesome Kiwi accent. If Feng was here, he would attest to that. He's in New Zealand. So she said she's based. I'm looking at her card right now. She's based in Okayama, and she's like, yeah, we're all trying to support businesses that are off the beaten path. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm into. And she's like, well, send me a message and we can hook you up with some of the connections we have in the area. I'm like, wow, that'd be really good. So what I'm thinking that means is, if I'm willing to go there, they're willing to let me have certain experiences and do make videos to promote their area on my channel, as well as probably their channel as well. So I've done stuff with the Biwa Visitors Bureau, which handles the inbound foreign visitors there in the Shiga area. Shiga is a beautiful area. Is the biggest lake. I think the lake is the size of Taiwan. I heard some weird comparison. And yeah, we've gotten some really cool experiences, as well as staying at Toshi's guest house. I think his name was Toshi, ne? I know, Omi Hachiman. Awesome, really place. It's like a quiet Kyoto. If you ever want to get out there, it's not too far from actual Kyoto. So if you're in Kyoto, you're feeling a bit like flustered because of the overcrowding in the future, take a 10-15 minute ride to Shiga, to Omi Hachiman, maybe about 15 minutes, and try to stay at Toshi's place. It's like a really ancient, kind of like Airbnb, a guest house. And yeah, me and John Dobb both streamed from there. We're like one of the only two English-speaking foreigners. There's another French foreigner who's streamed from there. I gotta still edit the video because it's like 4K goodness, but I'll get it up there for sure. But yeah, it was really cool. Rare opportunities come your way for sure. Just roaming around is saying, never stop. I encourage everyone to push the boundaries and get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's get hectic, yo. At Anthony Locke. Awesome, dude. Awesome. I just met you today, and I have to say you are one of the most entertaining streamers up there with Chris. Wow, big compliments, but it's my opinion. Thank you so much. That is huge. I really, really appreciate it. It is the energy and enthusiasm you bring. Thank you very much. That means so much. Yeah, especially having just met you today. Someone who I've known for a longer time saying that would mean a lot, but from you, just met me, that's big ups, compliments. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty high energy. In Japanese they say high tension. I think that's just me. Of course I can be chill and this and that, but when I'm excited about something, when I'm passionate, it shows, So thank you for recognizing that and liking that. Hope to have you around and stick around while you're roaming around. You're roaming. Awesome. Ario is saying silver play button. Oh, is 100K. Right. Yes, but do more voice acting at NHK to grow your network and popularity outside YouTube. Yes. Thank you. Good advice too. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. Like, I have these weird opportunities. It's funny to talk about other J content creators, J YouTubers, but there's another one that I like, Paolo from Tokyo. Shout outs to him, another Filipino doing it up. A lot of Filipinos are very like patriotic, like, yeah, you're Filipino, you did it. I can understand that, but we're all human. But also, he's a cool content creator, right? And he's really big up there. I've seen his videos and really impressed by his editing style. He's known for his like a day in the life of. So like a day in the life of an office worker, a day in the life of a Japanese delivery person. But I'm actually thinking of, because like I have these weird opportunities. I've always wanted to do like a day in the life of a voice narrator, a day in the life of a cover band frontman in Japan, a day in the life of blah blah blah. But it's not me interviewing other people. It's actually, I have these weird opportunities, a day in the life of a content creator in Japan. Yeah, like I don't know if that would be interesting. I don't want it just to promote me, but I have these weird opportunities. Like last time I was at FM 802, 2 times ago. FM 802 is one of the local radio stations here in Osaka. It's kind of like the Z95.3 of Osaka. And yeah, they play a lot of popular music. They're based like right in the heart of Osaka, Minami Morimachi. And they call me from time to time. It's not regular work, and I'm in there, and we're doing little tags, like little commercials. I think I've told the story once. Do I have a picture? Oh, I had the paper of the newest one I did. I was just in there a couple days ago, and it's like, oh yeah, can you say this line? And it's our new corner, and what is it? They usually have me in there with the line, and I'll start at neutral. So if the line's like, what was the name of the corner? It was like, I don't know if I can say it because it's probably not aired yet. But okay, a previous one would be like Star Wars Forever. Yeah, they had like a promotion with Disney, so it's like Star Wars Forever. Okay, and can you do it with more passion, like Star Wars Forever? Okay, or can you do it more Genki, more happy? Star Wars Forever. And yeah, I was just like saying that, can I make a day in the life of video? And the guys know me really well, and they really like me. And I was like, they were like, right now the radio station is not really full of people because of coronavirus. It would be weird to show it so empty. So I think once things get back to normal more, they might be more open with it. But when I told them, I think this was an unintentionally smart move. When I told them, oh yeah, by the way, I got a gig for NHK World, and they're like, oh, really? They've never mentioned this before. And then they said, okay, there's another radio station, Kiss FM Kobe. Just make sure that you don't do any jobs with them. I'm like, what? Never mentioned that. Are you doing any jobs with any other radio stations? So they want to kind of like, I do a lot of work with them over the years. So like my voice is one of the voices that you'll hear a lot on there. And they want to kind of keep me to their, proprietary station. Even though I think the two stations are involved with each other. But yeah, dropping that, like, oh yeah, I got NHK. Suddenly they got really almost a bit nervous, like, oh no, are we gonna lose you because you're gonna be more popular? Everybody who I've mentioned, like, oh, I got this job with NHK, if I'm doing some creative work with them, I'm like, oh really? Oh, you're gonna be really busy right now. You're not gonna be able to make videos for us. And I'm like, no, I'll still do what I do with you. Don't worry. Like, so it's an interesting thing to just drop that in that bucket there. Sorry, little long drawn out story there, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch upon the cool opportunities I have, and hopefully if there's a way to share it with you, maybe I can make a video out of it. Ario saying upload a lot of shorts and medium edited videos. Okay, cool. Quantity to make your channel more visible. Yes, it's all about discoverability. Thank you so much. Ario, these are great insights. Thank you for your wisdom. I know you're on a lot of people's channels, watching them, enjoying them, and moderating. So this is gold. Guys, you other YouTubers and content creators out there, take this and write it down. Take some notes, my friends. This is gold. Ario Gono in the house. Come on, Ario. We love you, man. We love you. Thank you for that. These are really big nuggets there. Paul for all seasons. I gotta head out. This has been awesome though. Most appreciated. Thank you so much. Mata ne. See you next time. Mata ne. Paul, it's been great having you. Thank you so much. I look forward to your next stream, man. Have a good night or have a good day. Colin Coleman's like, Shiga rocks. I'll gladly guide you to the best restaurant which serves up the best in Balinese cuisine. Really? There's a Balinese restaurant there? Back in Shinosaka, there was a cool Balinese restaurant about a 10-minute walk from our place called Happy Bali. And then during the pandemic, I think they changed the name, but the place is pretty much the same. But yeah, down with Balinese restaurant. Thank you, man. Just roaming around is like, I like his stuff. Oh, you're talking about Chris Abroad? Nice dude. I'm glad that you're liking it. Spud Jester in the house. Spud Jester, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hi, I love Japan. Thank you so much. I do too. And a lot of people in this community are all about Japan. Some people haven't even been to Japan, but they're on the stream, and I'd love them to come here. Hi Spud, welcome, and I'm glad you love Japan. Let us know what you love about Japan, and have you been to Japan? Luckily, I've been living in Japan for over 18 years. I've been living in the Osaka area all this time, right there at Shinosaka Station. So if you ever do come to the Osaka, Kobe, Nara, Kyoto, it's called Kansai. By the way, that whole, those 4 areas I listed is called Kansai. If you ever do go there, you will definitely probably take the Shinkansen, which is the bullet train, and you'll probably go to Shinosaka, my old stomping grounds. We just moved to Nara, not the place where they have all the deer, but pretty close to it, anyways. So yeah, and we're living more out there near nature. A very welcome change, but thank you for being on the stream, and hope that you can come to Japan one day if you haven't been here already, man. Anthony's like, I think the problem is so many think YouTube is an overnight success thing. Yeah, but it's not. So they give up. Right. The words that I hear ringing in my ears is Sean Cannell saying, YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, and then I think on one of their recent streams, they're like, yeah, and for some people, it's a super marathon. It's like a super long marathon. Yeah, so there you go. Audio saying, Paolo did a day in the life of Kimono Mom when she has no YouTube. Oh, okay, Kimono Mom. I've never even heard of her. I saw that when it first uploaded. Now she has over 1 million subs. What? Crazy. Holy. Kimono Mom is another J YouTuber, I guess. Is she Japanese? Sounds like it. Wow. So she exploded because of that. You know the guy who did Pen Pineapple, Apple Pen. He's this Japanese comedian who put on this character. I have a pen. I have an apple. Pen Pineapple, Apple Pen, I think was the short of it. And it exploded. And it was because Justin Bieber commented that on Twitter or something. He's like, hey, you guys gotta check this out. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then actually like a year later or something like that, he was on, the guy who did the Pineapple Pen was on a SoftBank phone commercial, which Justin Bieber was singing the song, what do you mean? Dun, 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 dun. Or my wife sings like, what do you mean? She gets the rhythm a bit wrong, but it's so funny. And then in the background, they had Pen Pineapple Apple Pen in the Japanese high school, junior high school, writing on the wall in English, this is a pen, this is a pen, this is a pen, which is one of the first sentences they learn here. I think it's funny. Anyways, that's a crazy story. Thank you for sharing that. Just Roaming Around is saying, it's all about your experiences, share them. I have so many crazy stories to share myself. It gives people an understanding of what you experience, also an insight into their life. Totally agree with that. We got to share what we know, and communication is all about stories. We learn through stories, we communicate through stories. It's no wonder that I've heard, if you want to get good at making YouTube videos, you should master the art of storytelling, really. So yeah, I hear you. I know, being a big Star Wars fan, it's kind of like in the original Return of the Jedi at the end, where C-3PO is telling the Ewoks of his stories in these kind of like sound effect type things, like, oh, and the Waka Woo Titi, and then Princess Leia, ooh, and then he's doing that, and it's all about the story. Yeah, they replace it with Nub Nub or something, with some sort of, no, not Nub Nub, they replace it with another song. But I thought, oh, that's the epitome of cross-cultural storytelling. So a little bit of a Star Wars thing there. Spud Jester is saying, I have been 3 times. I love the Kansai district. Awesome. Been to Kobe twice and Osaka twice too. Thank you so much for shouting out the Kansai area. Sorry if I'm preaching to the choir, but you know how awesome it is. Thank you for sharing that with us. Awesome, dude. We can't, dude or dudette, I'm not sure. I can't tell, but it's great to have you here, and hopefully you can come back a 4th time, yeah? Anthony's saying, Lito, we just need to plan a big YouTuber event after we're both monetized. Yeah, baby. That is the plan. Now, they say influence comes before income, right? Or Sean Cannell is saying. And I think it's so true. I mean, I was just talking to Luke, Nomadic Gaijin, and he was saying he recently got monetized, and I think in the last month or so. And we're like, whoa, awesome, you're doing great. And he's like, yeah, but it's tough, And when he said that, it just kind of made me realize, okay, so it's not the end of the grind. It's probably just the start of it. It's one of the milestones that we have to get over. So me celebrating this 200 subscriber thing might not be a big thing in the large span of things, but in my current season, in my current level of YouTube and my time with it, it's a big win. And hearing him say, yeah, you're monetizing, like, yeah, but it's tough. And I'm like, okay, well, this isn't the end all know all, um, end game. We're still far from it, but you gotta, like give, credit where credit is deserved. Like, wow, I'm aspiring. We're both aspiring to get monetized, and to see someone do it, like, yeah, awesome, dude, like, awesome. I had to remind him, like, I think you're doing great. He's like, yeah, no, but he's so humble, such a nice guy. I hope you guys can really check him out, and talking to him in person someday. I'm so glad I met him. I feel like we're really close, even though we just met. So that's awesome. Spud Jester saying, I've been to Nara. You have to try the famous mochi in Nara proper. Oishii desu ne. Oh, great. I will check out the famous mochi. I'm really interested to go and check out the deer. I heard since the pandemic. So if you guys don't know, the deer in Nara Park, which is near the Nara train station area, you can just walk there and there's these sacred deer running around, and you're not allowed to harm them. I think you can touch them. And they sell these rice crackers. They're called sembe, that are especially made for the deer. I think you could feed them anything. Rion Ishida, another streamer that you mentioned there, audio, said he fed his lunch to the deer. But because of the lack of inbound tourists, these deer are going hungry. They've been trained to be fed by tourists. But yeah, then they've been going a bit wild. Last time I was there about a year ago, they started going in closer and closer to the station where previously they didn't have to. But they're still pretty docile. Some of them do have big antlers and stuff. But that famous mochi, I'll have to try some. I remember the first time I went there in high school, I think I dropped a bit of sembe, a bit of rice cracker in between my legs, and the deer went down. It sounds bad the way I'm explaining it, but he went on the floor, put his head down. They do bow to you. They're trained to like bow. It's a weird thing. But he went down for the semi, and then when his head popped back up, he popped back up right in the middle of all of my stuff. Yeah, he had a close encounter there with a deer. That's all I can say. But I'm really looking forward to seeing them now and seeing how they're doing. But I will check out the famous mochi. There's this part of Nara, that area too, it's called Naramachi. It's kind of like the opposite side of where the deer are, and all these little small mama and papa cafes and shops there that are run basically by an old couple. They're really traditional looking, very old fashioned, and just away from the hustle and bustle of places like Kyoto. So if you want a bit more of a ancient Japan experience, I definitely recommend you checking out Nara. So that's my little blurb on Nara. For now, we'll be sharing more of Nara in the upcoming weeks, definitely, since I'm in the heart of it now. Just Your Roaming Around says, I'm actually learning Japanese, teaching myself for the last 3 weeks, can read, write, and speak hiragana. Awesome. And now focused on katakana. Great. Learned also days of the week, months, counting, and time. Awesome, Just Jerome. Just Jeroming. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name at times because I always think of my brother when I'm saying your name. The Japanese language content I do want to trickle into the stream. I know Frankly Fraz is also learning Japanese. He has a private teacher, I think, online, as well as he's using an app called Duolingo, which is highly recommended for beginners. And there's a stream I did actually with one of the language schools I was learning at to get the highest level JLPT1 certification a while ago. It is hard, and I heard people fail it a couple times, maybe even 3 times before they get it. I've been in here in Japan 18 years, but I've been kind of working and living in an English bubble for most of it. But I really want to get out of that and to really... my Japanese is conversational. I think I can use it a little bit for business, but it's not at the level where I'm super fluent. However, yeah, I think if I needed to translate for an impromptu, encounter with the locals, I could get by. It wouldn't be perfect. But if you're want a little bit more learning content, let me know. Like for Japanese and stuff, I'm super happy to help you out. I've been teaching English for a long time. I'm not a Japanese teacher, but I would totally be happy to share my nuggets and kind of insider tips and tricks with Nihongo with you guys. So if you guys are interested or just interested in learning about Japanese, even if you're not like you didn't come here for that, but you want to learn a new language, I'd totally be down with helping you out. Ask me any questions. I'm really bad with kanji though, so there are a few other viewers like Shao and a few actual native Japanese speakers on the stream who can help you guys more out with that, and help me out with that. It's kanji is really hard for me, honestly. But yeah, I'm glad to see that you're putting the time in it. Audio saying, yeah, Kimono Mom is Japanese. She used to be a geisha. Now she's a married mom. Oh, cool. That is such a cool background. Wow. Used to be a geisha, now is a married mom with child, I guess. Wow. Spud Jester, awesome. Sutarim wa omoshiroi desu ne. Gambatta ne. Thank you so much. I think you mean storim. So if you guys can't read that, I think it translates to, oh, your stream is so interesting. Do your best. Gambatte ne. So there you go. Gambatte. Awesome. Arigato. Domo. Maido. Or in Osaka, the Kansai area, they often say okini, which is their form of saying arigato. Okini. You don't hear it every day, but you will definitely hear it in Kansai. Ooh, nice. I use Mesmerize and JED apps. They are good. JED, is that another kind of official association that does tests, I think? I'm not sure. I think they have the JLPT test, the Japanese Language Proficiency test, and the JED, which is another one I was introduced to. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mesmerize. What a cool name for an app. Nice, guys. So that's my blurb on Momentum. Thank you guys for sharing your input, and I'm totally into you guys. If you guys want to type in Japanese on the stream, I'm totally happy to try to do my best to decipher that and read it out and translate it for the rest of you. I'm totally down with that. I know some streamers have like English speakers and Japanese streamers on the same stream. I'm kind of jealous. That's totally cool with me. Okay, and the last thing is music. I think I might have said that I've been in bands for basically my whole time here in Japan, and it's been great. That has been my way to get a bit out of the English bubble. Yes, a lot of the band members were foreigners, but not all. And not all of the band members could speak English. So we kind of had to communicate. And before coming to Japan, I did learn a lot on my own, just like you roaming around. I learned hiragana and katakana on my own. Was just doing it. I was working part-time at a vitamin factory there in Vancouver, Canada. And in our 20-minute little micro breaks, I would take out the book and, write it out and try to memorize it. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to get hiragana and katakana. I for me anyways, and hopefully for you. But yeah, it's the kanji that was hard. But through the years, I'm getting it more through osmosis. But kanji is hard because there's the kunyomi and the onyomi, right? So there's the way that is pronounced with the Chinese derivative pronunciation, because like a lot of the characters are basically imported from China. They're Chinese characters. But then it also is connected to the original Japanese pronunciation of things. So I think like yama is the kunyomi, né? And then sang is maybe the onyomi, né? So yama to me sounds like very Japanese sounding. It's like Yamashita, under the mountain. This is a Japanese last name, Yamashita. But when you say Mount Fuji, you say Fujisan. And the written character for it, which is mountain, which kind of looks like a mountain, is like line, means yama or san, depending on what is connected to it. So there's no real equivalent to English. You just kind of have to know what sounds right. But there are kind of weird allusions to it in English, but it's not as often. Like it's like saying photograph, photography. It's kind of like it changes the sound a bit depending on how many syllables there are, but it's not the equivalent. Not really, but it trying to give you that idea. Khan's like, hang on, I have to turn off the metal so I can hear your music. Oh, no, 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 Khan, don't do that. Well, actually, I might be able to show you that bit. So, I'm gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna show you a bit of the live stream if I can pull it up on my YouTube channel here. So, what I'm thinking, guys, I did promise at the 200 subscriber mark, I'm gonna do something musical for the stream. I was thinking of actually recording an a cappella multi-stream cam song of a cover or something. I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't spoil it for you, but something that has been filmed in Japan by a major artist, but then I just do my own version of it, kind of thing. That was an idea, but then recently, me and Nomadic Gaijin, Luke, went to Yodobashi Camera and we jammed out at the open air piano. We have these open air pianos at many major cities at different places. And I was thinking that could be an interesting stream. The sound quality isn't as good. I do have wireless mics and stuff, but I'll show you a little bit of our performance there. I had no prep whatsoever. I just was reading chords off an iPad and whatnot. But with something a bit more rehearsed or prepped, I think I could do something fun. Maybe one really highly edited song, or maybe even on this stream, if I can set it up, maybe do 2 or 3 song set and then have a few requests and just kind of jam out with you guys. I don't know. That's for celebrating this 200 subscriber mark. But I wanted to get your input on the idea of, performing music. I mean, it's just entertainment, really. But to do it like at an open air piano in Japan, that might be interesting. And I do have musical connections here, so I might be able to do a collab with a guitarist friend or another singer or something. We can do a duet out there on an open air piano while live streaming it for you guys. Do you think that would be interesting for you? I don't see a lot of J YouTubers touching the music scene in that kind of regards, and I think I might have something a bit unique that I can bring to the field of J YouTubers. And I know live houses are starting to open up. They call them live houses here, right? So it's like bars with live music or actual small venues that have live music, bands and stuff. And maybe I can delve into the world of how bands form here and how to go to a rental studio and what's available and what the gaijin scene is like. Khan, you being a musician, you've played here in Japan. It'd be cool. I want Khan to get on as a guest, and we're talking about maybe music being a part of one of the topics that we talk about. So you guys let me know in the chat while I get this a little sample of what we did at the jam session set up here for you. Okay, so give me 1 second, and let me see if I can find it. Again, this was very impromptu. Nothing was super planned. And some of you guys saw it on the live stream. I think Audio, you were there, so. Right, we did a cool version of Take On Me. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. Let's see if I can share my screen. Hold up here, and I'll turn up the volume. Pump up the volume. I'm sorry if like something weird starts to play. I've done this before, and just weird videos would play. Oh yeah, it is playing. Star Wars Vision thing. It's kind of set to that. Hold on. Hold up. Do an impromptu screen share. Here we go. Hold on. What's up? Let's go to here. Okay, that'll work. I'm seeing some people in the chat already giving some stuff up. Biggest cheat code for music for me, focusing on post rock, no lyrics. I give credits. Use unsigned or untapped bands also. Nice. On my Kelpies video, that band I found busking in Glasgow, the Wandering Sons. Oh, that's a good idea, because a lot of this stuff will be flagged, for DCMA or copyrights and stuff. And Anthony's like ha 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 on that. That's a really good point there. Yeah, and music rights and stuff is, I just think, yeah, how am I gonna get around that? Because maybe just that video is not gonna be monetized, be able to be monetized. It's just for exposure or whatnot, right? So hold on, I'm getting this. I'm getting it right. Trying to get it on here. Oh, I had Final Cut Pro in the background still running. So I know a lot of you guys are musical, but Con, you play bass and guitar. Anthony, you play guitar. Is that right? Anyone else do music here? Let me know. Or I know a lot of you are probably into music, so I'm just trying to figure out how to share this. It's been a while. Hold on. Alrighty then, I think I can get it in. I'm seriously so rusty at this now. I used to be able to do this like on the fly, but which button is it? Oh, there it is. Website. No. Oh my gosh. I wish. Hold on. Seriously, it's been like only 3 weeks, but I like forgot everything how to use the software. It's nuts. How can I share my screen? Okay, I'm gonna go for. Oh, video file not found. Where is it? Dirt. Anthony's saying, yes, I have a Yamaha acoustic guitar. Haven't had time for it for a while. Yeah, I hear you, man. I would love to.
I don't understand.
Oh.
I hear you, man.
I just triggered Siri's like, I don't understand. I hear you, man. Did you guys hear that? Like, what? What is going on? I'm trying to open up a new screen here. Let's see. Grappin. Oh no, that's the wrong screen for sure. My share screen is not working. Audio is gone. Oh, hello? How about now? Are we back? Oh, it was audio was muted there for a second. Yeah, because of that. No. How are you now? How are you? I'm having trouble with this, guys. Give me 30 more seconds. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, so weird. It's back. Yeah, I think it had that one. It tried to play a video and then it wasn't able to. It mutes my mic automatically. Is what I'm trying to say. New countdown overlay. I can't find the screen share. New image overlay. Oh, there you go. Video file source. Share screen. That's what I'm trying to get. Okay, hold up. Okay, just hold up, Jeroming 1 second here. Okay, I got it. Share screen. Okay. No audio, it's back now. And if I put this kind of over here, we're going to get the screen of weirdness. Oh my gosh. Audio is on now. Thank you so much. I'm in some weird mode here. Frame the new screen. There we go, Chrome. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. This Chrome is... There we are. Okay. Whew. You guys can see that now? And audio should be back. Hello. Oh man, it took a while for me to dig around in the menu, figure that out. Okay, so let me put my cam up here. Okay, I'm gonna play local recording stop because no much more disk space. That's fine. But you guys are still on the stream and hearing me okay. I'm gonna play this, see if you guys can hear it. Piano Man, there's Piano Man obviously, but well, let's see if we can play Dynamite. Does anyone know, like Dua Lipa? All right, there we go.
Thank you.
So that's me.
Oh, awesome.
Eugene, my friend Eugene on the left. He's the aspiring YouTuber. He wants to make the cooking channel, and he's got some really interesting ideas for cooking and language.
Maybe you should try take on me then.
And then that's Nomadic Gaijin with the guitar, with my ovation. That's Luke with the white cap. It's good, thank you so much.
Wonderwall's a great one too. Champagne Supernova. How can we do?
And that's Roy Kapoor. Roy Kapoor, right in the right of the screen, the right edge of the screen there.
It doesn't hold
standing up.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like stretching every time. So it's hard to do a solo because they're not. It's like I can do it on one line, but as soon as I go to the next one, you can hear the difference.
Yeah. Right.
Just excuses, really.
Okay.
Not that good.
Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, yeah. The audio's gonna peak at some times. See if you can hear
But maybe
the singing. You probably
we'll
can.
do a couple more before.
The audio will peak. I'm gonna mute myself until I talk again.
People are coming by and watching us actually.
Yeah, a few old people. And
Yeah.
old people are the best.
Yeah, old people are the best.
Let's
They
sing a
do
song
love it.
about old people. Old people, we love you.
Oh, thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. That's a great one to do. We can actually do that reggae too. Okay.
Andy got embarrassed and walked away.
And you got embarrassed, maybe.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what time to say. I'll see it anyway. Today is not my day to find you shining away. They're coming for your love anyway. Take on me.
Little bum note.
I'll be that's okay, I'm stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay. Stay after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry.
I've never played this song before. A lot of these songs on piano before. Oh, Eugene.
Instrumental bit.
Okay, good.
Things that you say, yeah, is it a life or that's just me, my worries away.
Hey Ty, what's
You're
up,
all the things I've got to remember. Look at me. I'll be coming for your love anyway. Take on me, take me
was great. Oh
Definitely
yeah,
losing my
the pipes,
voice.
right, Eric? Yeah, Balala, I wish you were here too, buddy. You play guitar much better than I do.
Wow, that was
Fucking
so
at exact
cool.
right time.
Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for listening a bit. I mean, we were there for a good at least half an hour, maybe even more. So let me go back to the chat here. Who sings Take on Me? It's like some weird name. Like Just That or something like that. I can't remember the name of the band. But Con is saying, is that an Ovation guitar? I de Miola is one of my heroes. He made Ovation guitars sound like magic. Yes, that is an Ovation. It's a cheaper, like entry level Ovation. And I never ever changed the strings on it. So poor Luke was playing on like really rusty, dirty, like dusty strings. I mean, so good on him for trying to play it. It was hard to hear the guitar, even though he was mic'd up, just because of the way it was clipped on. But yeah, you can hear me a lot. All of this was impromptu, guys. None of it was rehearsed. So sorry for like the roughness of it. But yeah, Khan saying you got that Jerry Lewis vibe going on. Good on you. Yeah, it was very kind of like Great Balls of Fire. Someone suggested Take on Me would be awesome acoustic, and you know what? They were right. That is such a awesome song when you strip it down to its essentials. Just roaming around saying 80s classic. It's a Norwegian band. I actually speak Norwegian. I lived there in total 3 years. Wow, you speak Norwegian? Sounds like a pretty hard language to speak. I'm assuming. Anthony's saying, if I went that high, my voice would crack. My voice almost cracked a few times. We sung Just a Small Town Girl. What is that? The Glee song is. It's Don't Stop Believing, and we sung it in the original Journey key, which is super high. We should have really looked at the Glee version because they drop it down as it's a girl and guy duet. But oh wow, I kind of have a high voice, but I was pretty rough the next day, pretty sore. Just roaming around, I was like, my voice would shatter the building. A lot of people say like, oh, I'm a bad singer and all that. I think just people are shy, and yeah, sure, maybe you don't feel comfortable in front of others, but I think everybody's shy at first, hearing their own voice for sure. Colin Coleman's like, aha, yeah, that's the name of the band, aha. Their music video for that is so cool. It's like this pencil drawing kind of cartoonish thing that makes it kind of classic and timeless. Yes, I mean, a lot of these songs that we played, it was like Uptown Funk and Take on Me. I did a Dua Lipa song, Levitating, that I'm really, really into. What other songs did we do? We didn't do any Beatles or anything. That would have been cool. Oh, we did a Bob Marley song. We did Jammin' at the beginning. My friend Norma Wright in Canada is a big reggae fan, Bob Marley fan. His cat Marley sent me a clip of Marley like listening and jamming to us doing jamming. That was cool. But yeah, I mean, it was just an impromptu live. It was my suggestion to go there, and because I found out that Luke could play a bit of guitar, so I was like, oh, cool. Should I bring my guitar? Let's have a jam. He's like, yeah, if you bring it, I'll play. I was like, cool. Yeah, just drumming around saying, aha, the pride of Norway. Awesome. And Khan's like, Norway, the home of black metal, which I love. Awesome. Honestly, he's like, yeah, black metal, death metal, Vikings and tall women. Norway and Vikings. Yes. I'm a newbie when it comes to metal. Khan is the doctor of metal, Dr. Metal, who is kind of my senpai and sensei. A few other people, Scribble Scrabble, haven't seen him on for a while, but he's also totally into metal. There's a lot of metalheads here. I gotta learn the ways of the metal. But yeah, I mean, me and Chica are into Vikings. We like Vikings. As the TV show and the history of it, like that's totally cool. Totally metal. And baby metal. She loves baby metal. It's like cute anime J-pop with metal in the background. What a crazy mix that it just totally works. But yeah, like something like that. Let's see if there's a little clip of anything else that's interesting.
I just want
Oh Oh yeah, we did Ed Sheeran.
So honey now,
Kind of reggae-fied that.
take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh darling, place your hand on my beating heart. I think now, baby, we found love right where we are.
Oh man,
When
few
my hair's all gone and my memory fades.
few bum notes, haven't sung in a while, but it was all good. Wow, I can hear Luke playing the guitar really clearly in the background. He was doing great, man. I love the little licks. I couldn't hear him on the day, but you guys can hear everything a little bit mic'd up more clearly there. That was a lot of fun. Let me see if there's one more clip.
That's his.
We're still doing Thinking Out Loud.
Totally do that sometimes. I've been obsessed with Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
For I don't know why. It's just like her.
What's
her
your
lyrics and her-
take on
her
Dua
beats.
Lipa, guys?
I
Do you
can't
like
play
Dua
the
Lipa?
guitar,
I'm
the
into
bass
her.
bit, which is so funky. But levitating's been in my head. Levitating. How does it go?
Yeah, I had to play Levitating. I'm just the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. It's just like echoing in my head. I just had to try it. So we did a version of Levitating. Lido, then you would love Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I heard good things about that. Yeah, I've totally been into that. There was another Viking game that came out, a survival Viking game that just did not work with me. But I'll have to give it a try. Thanks, Anthony, for the shout out there. Con's like, oh hell, I love baby metal. Kami Band's Bo is one of my favorite bassists, along with Geddy Lee and Charles Mingus. There you go. Yeah, baby metal. Those guys are hardcore metal, dude. Okay, Con, I have it. Okay, guys, I want to get your consensus. Like, is something like this open air live, is that something to see interesting, you know, on a stream? Yes, it is not like total about Japan, but it is still in Japan. Every once in a while, is that interesting for you? Would you want to see more of this kind of stuff? Where maybe I play either. I honestly feel more comfortable in a band situation. I've been the lead vocal of a band for a long time, so I'm mainly a singer. Play a little bit of piano. I don't consider myself a pianist, but you know, me and Con were hoping to have a jam session one time. Would you guys be into that kind of stuff? Like I've streamed stuff before for work, where we would, you know, sing Beatles covers for the kids and teach them how to sing like. Hey Jude, not Hey Jude. What did we do? We did Let It Be, Let It Be, Let It Be, oh let it be. That was an easy one. And we did do 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 do. Have you ever seen the rain? Right. I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain? Did that. I heard it's about the Vietnam War and stuff, which is interesting, but we're teaching them because it's really easy to pick up the chorus and the words, and the grammar isn't too hard. But yeah, would you guys be into that stuff, or would you guys be more into produced kind of like either like I've made a music video for a local musician, Circlize, his band. I did my first music video with them. It's very, very just kind of grassroots, just kind of starting out. But I'd really be interested in making more music video related stuff, whether it's covers or originals. But yeah, as a celebratory thing or a once in a while kind of different flavor for the channel, would you guys be interested in more musical content? I don't know. You let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Just roaming around saying Assassin's Creed Valhalla is phenomenal, really. In regards to Vikings, it was historically accurate up until Paris, right? Ragnar. I had a coworker from, was he from Iceland? He was from Reykjavik. I'm probably saying it wrong. And he's like, Ragnar. He was Einar was his name. Ragnar had visions because he had liver sickness. Rollo is actually buried in France. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know Rollo was a real name. I only know like there's like this chocolate bar-ish type of snack called Rolo in North America. They sell there. So I was like, Rolo? are you chocolate covered and sweet inside and caramelly like? But wow, yeah, we saw the Vikings TV show, which I know is dramatized, but I was like, oh wow, that's good to know. I had no idea it was accurate up until Paris. Yeah. By the way, I have something to talk about the princess, the French princess in that one. Her accent was just so thick. I was like, really? Wow. Galeria Papel is like, no, definitely no metal. Okay. Don't want to offend anyone. I know everybody's got like different musical tastes, but I don't know if I could do metal, like metal style. Maybe we could do baby metal acoustic, but it wouldn't come out metalish, I guess. Metalish, is that a word? Ragnar was dropped into a snake pit in England. Ooh, but us Scots were the scary ones. Oh, don't doubt it. That sounds... Yeah, the snake pit. Was it? Oh, okay, Ragnar. Yeah, that's right. Ragnar was. Yes, Con Coleman says, yes, I would love to hear more music content. Thank you. Okay, that makes sense, being a musician yourself. And he's like, both, Lido. Okay, so you want the edited stuff as well as the live jam session stuff. All right, cool. Rod Stewart. Let me see this on stream. Rod Stewart did a cover of Have You Ever Seen the Rain? It's amazing. His voice is powerful. Yeah, that's so interesting. I saw Rod Stewart in concert. I was working part-time at GM Stadium back in the day in Vancouver, and he did his, big songs and like, what was his big hit? Was it like, have I told you lately that I love you? That was a remake too. I didn't know that. Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Wow. Yeah, he's got that nice raspy voice. I agree. It's quite powerful. And the hair, man, the hair. Anthony's like, just Jeroming around. I have a lot of Scottish ancestry. Wow. William Wallace is a distant relative? What? Shut the front door, dude. Are you serious? Are you like related to William Wallace? William Wallace? Are we talking like Braveheart, Mel Gibson, William Wallace here? What's going on? People got some epic lineages. Wait a minute, were you in one of the Assassin's Creed games? No. By the way, interesting story. I was in Montreal at the time when, what is it? Ubisoft, right? They call it Ubisoft, but in Japanese it's Ubi. Ubisoft Studios was making the first Assassin's Creed, and they were really pushing it hard. And there was talk about in the town for people who are into gaming about them releasing the first Assassin's Creed. So that was a big deal back in the day. Gallery Papel is saying, oops, I just got told off for using company resources to express personal opinions. Gotta go. I guess the chief in command is reprimanding you. Okay, man, I'll let you go. Hopefully you're not back in that jail cell. Get those slippery things going on, and maybe we can pull you out of there at some point. Slippery bar of soap to rub against the bars there. Hope you're gonna be okay, man. I will see you tomorrow if you gotta go anyways. It is getting late though, isn't it? Wow. It's 000 hours here. It's midnight. And he's like, yes, sir. Lineage goes back the whole way. We gotta put you in, what's the machine they call in Assassin's Creed? I forgot what it's called. It's the one that allows him to relive the atomizer? No, it's not the atomizer. I forgot what it's called. There's like that machine that he goes into, then the modern person goes back in time and lives it all. Handbags and gladrags. Ooh, handbags and gladrags? What are we talking about here? Is that a Rod Stewart thing? Or a band? It sounds like a band name. That's it. Yeah, the Animus. Right? Like, jacks him into the Animus Matrix and helps him to relive his ancient DNA ancestral heritage and change the history of it. Is he like changing the history? I can't remember like the whole lore behind them and what the Templars and this and that. But wow, I haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, and I'd love to get into that game. Sounds great. Valhalla. I played a bit of PS4 God of War, which had that Viking theme too. Really, really well done stuff. So if you guys are raving about that, maybe I gotta play a bit of that on the stream for sure. So I do stream on Twitch as well, but I want to make YouTube kind of the main thing. But okay, I'm hearing that you guys do want to hear a little bit of musical content. So let me get on that in the next little while so I can do that for ya. Also, William Shakespeare is in my ancestral lines from my grandma Hill's side. What? Is this the Kevin Bacon game, the 6 degrees of separation? Like we're all related by 6 degrees of separation. Okay, it makes sense now. Rod Stewart is the handbags and glad rags. Right. Is that the name of one of his songs, right? I think I actually heard that in concert, maybe. Sounds somewhat familiar. But guys, yeah, like that's pretty much it. I promised you something for staying until the very, very end. Thank you so much, sweetie. She's giving me the Rirakuma. I don't know if you guys can see the Rirakuma pullover. It's not a furry. It's not like a wearable, but it's like the little throw over blanket you can put on your legs. Cause actually we have heating here. We're gonna turn it on. It's gonna sound like a jet engine though. So sorry. Let's turn this on. Just a second, guys. It is getting cold. We're not just getting warm. We're getting warm. So thank you guys for staying right till the very end. I did promise the big reveal. So we had the beer at the beginning. I'm still nursing this thing. Oh, one more time. Cheers, guys. Bing, bing. Let me put you back on the mains here. Snap. And hey, if any of you content creators have any questions about my stream and my setup, and you're trying to start streaming yourself, go ahead, send me messages, ask me during the chats anytime. I'd be happy to tell you about the gear. Yes, gear is one thing that isn't everything, but it is something. And so if you guys need help with that, I'd be really happy to help with any gear related stuff. Let's go to the overhead cam on the right here. So today's secret items are two. Yes, I'm gonna get my dweeb weeble on. This is I know Ramsey Sign is sleeping right now, but this is one of the items that came out of the gacha machine. This isn't the one I'm thinking of. It's a different one, but me and Chika got this in Denden Town. It's like the Akihabara of Osaka, and I'll open that for you on the stream. I got a whole bunch of these around, so I'm gonna open this, as well as Pokemon. Just found these. This is like $1.50. These are Japanese Pokemon cards. This is Fusion Arts. It's one of the newest ones. Is that Moo? Is that what that Pokemon's name is? I know there's a lot of these new Pokemons. I'm gonna open this on the stream. I know you might not be into this stuff, but some of this is fun for you big Pokemon fans out there. So I'll open up the first gacha. When you're in Japan, if you've never been here before, they've got all of these little toy capsule dispenser machines. They're called gacha gacha, because that's the sound that the onomatopoeia that it makes in Japanese. When you like twist it, like we kind of say in maybe in English, but they're like gacha 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 gacha. So it's gacha. But I saw on Nomadic Gaijin stream earlier today, they were going through the gacha machines there, and they were opening up stuff, and I said, you gacha catch 'em all. Nice. Just roaming around saying, game to check out, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Ooh, okay, check it out. I will check it out. Senua's Sacrifice, thank you so much. So we've got the Valhalla Assassin's Creed, as well as Senua's Sacrifice. Senua's Sacrifice. What platforms is that on? Is that on PC or PS4? You let me know. I will check it out. Senua's Sacrifice. It sounds like a more recent one. Maybe it's something I've actually looked into. Okay, so they'll in the gacha gacha minis, they'll have little miniature toys. They'll have things of like Star Wars and other video game properties. You'll get like little. What did they get on the stream today in Nomadic Gaijin? It was the little remote control for the hot tub. They would like sing a song and then tell you, your hot tub is ready for your bath or something. Now what this is they have different train lines in the major cities. In Tokyo, it is just like massive. If you've ever been in New York or something, you think that's crazy. Tokyo is nuts. But Osaka is a bit more manageable. But what this is the signboards for one of the really popular and famous train lines here called the Hankyu Railway, Hankyu Densha. And these are little signboards for each of the stations. And yeah, you can collect them all. And what you get is it's an actual like zippered pouch. Maybe you can put little knickknacks, stationery, whatever in there. But these are cool because like it's kind of like only in Japan kind of thing. So which one we got? We got Kobe Sannomiya. Yeah. So this is an actual station, and this is what you'll see at the station. It's written in hiragana on the top, so whoever can read hiragana can practice. So it's Kobe Sannomiya. Sannomiya. And that's the kanji written there. And there's the romaji, or the English, kind of anglified version. And then this is the station you're at when you look at it, and then the arrow indicates the train is going that way, and then the next station is Hanakuma. Get off at Hanakuma for the Hankyu line, or for the Hanshin line. You'll get like some sort of announcement like that. And the station you just came from is Kasuga no Michi. Kasuga no Michi. And there's no actually space for the kanji here. I remember coming to Japan the first time back in 1995. There wasn't so much English, even in Tokyo. It was hard to read the thing. So I didn't know any kanji there, so I was just like looking at them as like little pictures and trying to match them with the map I had. You know, this was before Google Maps and stuff, right? Like I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So there you go. This is a little bit of the trains, because there's trains everywhere. Often in Japan, you start on a train and you end the day with getting off the train. It's a little pouch. Oh, and funny, wow, I didn't know this. Chica, check it out. The back is the kippu, the ticket. So the back of it is actually like what you get printed on the little paper tickets that you put in the widget. There says Kobe, going towards Kobe Sannomiya. This means 320 yen. What is it? KU? I can't remember that. Sannomiya Homen or KU. It's going towards, and this is the express, the Tokyu Kosoku, fast express. Wow, so this is actually this is a cool souvenir, because you normally can't keep those tickets. They get eaten up by the little ticket machines, right? So there you go. I mean, how much was this? 200 yen? 200 yen だったっけ? 300 yen. It's actually written here. 300 yen. And yeah, the gacha things, they have this kind of thing where they'll show you what's available, and there's usually one bonus one or one secret one. Actually, these are little round versions of it. So there you go. Just roaming around, say there's a tattoo parlor in Glasgow that has those with a tattoo design, with tattoo designs in it. You pay £50 and you get a random tattoo. Oh my gosh, the application is in the cost. Now I've never gotten a tattoo, so is 50 quid, £50, is that the right terminology? 50 quid, £50, is that cheaper or more expensive than getting a standard tattoo that you choose? I'm assuming it would be cheaper. That's the idea anyways. Wow, that's crazy. That's like tattoo roulette. Very, very interesting. So guys, I have a ton of these I haven't opened yet, so I will be opening them sometimes on the stream. Me and Nomadic Gaijin there, Luke, we're thinking of, he's really into, he calls them minis, and he's into that as well. So we might do if I have him on as a guest, which will be sometime soon. Yeah, we're gonna probably open up some things at the same time or something. Guys, let's get into the Pokemon. Now, the English versions of these come in how many? I've never opened an English Pokemon card pack. So is it 10 or 12 to 15? I don't know. You guys let me know. But in Japan, it's only 5. But there's a higher chance to get shinies or like really, really rare ones. So there's a little cut in the top right here where you can use to pull down. Boom. And here we go. Oop, I think I should turn them upside down. And you'll notice, if you're into Pokemon cards, the card back is different as well. Yes, it is different than the English one. So there's a little bit of a differentiation. If you've ever played trading card games like Magic the Gathering or Conan, or Pokemon or whatever, Digimon, then you'll know that the English ones have a different backing. But a lot of people just use card sleeves, like basically like little plastic card condoms for your cards. So they often have designs on them, so it doesn't really matter if you can play with English or Japanese. You can kind of mix and match. Just roaming around saying cheaper, 130 pounds cheaper. Wow. So normally it's like 180. Is that what you're saying? Or is 130 the standard price? But still, that sounds a lot cheaper to spin that wheel. And that's kind of what we're doing with these Pokemon cards as well. Okay, what do we have here? Now, what you'll find is... Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on here. What you'll find is, again, these are mainly kind of for children or younger people. Okay. I just got a really interesting comment here. So, Ario Gono is saying... Gono. I keep saying Gonyo, sorry. Ario is saying, dude, this breaking down of the ticket thing is actually good for a short edited video. You should do it. Thank you for that suggestion. I will do it then. Yeah, I think that's useful information, actually. And probably interesting, too. So, thank you so much. Little things like that slip by, so I really, really appreciate that. I'll have to get in on that. Nice. Thank you for the comment on that. Okay, so what I was saying for these is you'll find with manga or anything kind of catered towards a younger generation who are still learning the language, you get a lot more hiragana and katakana in the text. So what do we have here? We have, if I can read that right, poddo to dento to kon. Poddo to dento to kon. I think is the names of these three characters. So his name is Pod. Interesting. Dento. Dento って計算するもの? Dento. それ電卓よね. Dentaku. Okay, so his name is Dento. And Dentaku, ne? Dentaku is calculator, but Dento, I'm not sure what that means. And corn is corn. Like, hey, you want some corn on the cob corn? So Pod, Dento, and Corn, that's the name of the card. It's a trainer card, and that says support, Sapoto, on the top right, katakana if you can focus, okay? And then what you'll see here on the card description, if this can focus in on that. I don't know if it can, that close. Okay, it's hard to read, I can't zoom in. Let's see if I can. No, the angle won't allow it to go closer than that. But what you'll see on the main line is it written in kanji and hiragana, which is standard Japanese. And on the top is what we call furigana, which is basically the explanation of it, like how to read it. So if I can just, it's hard, I don't know if it'll focus in, guys. Maybe it's because of the lack of light. It's probably just, yeah, the camera can't focus too close, unfortunately. It says, Jibun no tefura? 自分の山札からフュージョンのポケモンを3枚まで遊び Yeah, that's right. 遊び相手に見せて Is that 手札? It's hard to read. It's actually so small. Hold on. Super small, guys. Super small. Like the text. This is even small for like magic cards. 手札. 手札 it means hand. Like when you're holding a hand of cards. 手札に加える。そして山札を切る。I don't know what yamafuda means. This probably means library. So from your library, choose fusion no Pokemon. Choose 3 fusion Pokemon cards or Pokemon types. Fusion type Pokemon. Is that Irabi? Oh, choose 3 fusion type Pokemon cards from your library. I think they call it Yamafuda library. And then aite means the other player. Show the other player, and then add that to your hand. So you in Magic the Gathering it would be like choose 3 Pokemon fusion cards from your library, show them to the other player, to the opponent, and then cut your deck. そして山札を切る. There you go. Oh, that's a lot easier to see when I put it on an angle. Interesting. So, yeah, there you go. All right, just roaming around is getting back to me about the tattoo price. So it's the 50 plus the 130, 180. 180 quid for a tattoo. Okay. I didn't know that. Thank you for the price check. Price check on the tattoos, please. We have someone who wants to spin the wheel. Oh, 50? 50? Okay, 50 for you, sir. Hopefully you get Japanese kanji on your chest. That'd be crazy. I've never gotten a tattoo. I've thought about it in the future, but I don't think I have enough meat on my chest or other places to do that. Anthony's saying, Lido, you should meet my friend Aaron. He has a huge collection of Pokemon cards. Really? Are they in English or Japanese? I wonder. But I don't really play Pokemon. I just bought it because like it was $1.50. I know in America right now there's huge Pokemon craze, right? And the cards are like can some be a huge value. I'm more of a Magic player, but I've kind of retired from the playing. I used to play draft and in person, and coronavirus just kind of made that scary. I will stream stuff online, and you've seen me open up cards and maybe play a bit. Ooh, what do we have here? Gararu Masuguma. Gararu Masuguma. Okay, Guma means bear, but a Masuguma, Masu with the small tsu. Gararu Shigu. I can't. It's so small. Shigu Zaguma kara henshin henka. I think it means, henka means change, or what's the word? Evolve. I think henka means evolve. Yeah. So all this text, but it's super duper small. Holy crow. And a ushirogeri. Ushirogeri is the ushirogeri. Ushiro means back. Geri means kick. Oh, keri. Okay, so it's kick. I thought geri means like a poo-poo time. No, she's like, my wife's saying kick. So keru means to kick. So it's like a back kick, basically. Yeah, you're probably using his legs to kind of like kick like a kangaroo would. What was that? Dark energy, cost 30, blah, 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 and here's the flavor text and stuff. Okay, so that's nothing special. We're using this more of like a impromptu Japanese lesson. Goron is written in katakana there. Katanakana? No, katakana. Oh, he's like an evolution of that guy. I know that guy. I do play a bit of Pokemon Go and try to get into Pokemon games. Tai Atari and Roku Smash. Rock Smash. Tai Atari. I think that's body hit. Body slam. Maybe body slam. Yeah, Tai means body. Hey, these are pretty good for learning, practicing your hiragana and katakana. So that's pretty cool. Again, more of a regular card. Nothing super shiny yet. Come on. Oh, what do we have here? We got Chobomaki. I think I've seen this guy before. He looks like almost like a seashell Pokemon kind of thing. It looks like he's got like the knight's helmet with a Pokemon. Spitto Beam. So I think it's like his spit beam. He's actually spitting out. That's interesting. So when you're using katakana, just to let you know, it's often used for loan words like spitto. Spit, maybe that's what it's referring to, is not a native Japanese word, so they'll write it in katakana. And but sometimes katakana is used for to highlight something. So it might be a Japanese word, but they'll put it in katakana just to have it differentiate, or you want to highlight it. It's kind of like the quotation marks, what I'm saying when you have that on there. So there you go. And we're down to the last card of 5. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's yellow, but it's not shiny. We didn't get lucky this time. Erikiteru. Wow, that's a cool art. I love that kind of old comic book style. Looks almost like a candy wrapper for ears. Kajiru and Erikibor. Okay, interesting. Eriki means kind of electric. Teru. Erikiteru. I don't know what the teru is referring to. As you know, Pokemon names are like a mashup of 2 different words, but eriki means electric for sure. Because when you say electric guitar in Japanese, it's ereki guitar, which is often shortened to ereki. ereki. Ereki just means electric guitar. But yeah, the first one, kajiru. Kajiru ってどういう意味? Kajiru. 噛むってことね. Kajiru. Kajiru means bite, so that's a bite attack. And erekiboru means electric ball. So there you go. I like the yellow. I love the colors on this one. So there you go, guys. Those are our 5 cards, and I think this was the most. Is that the most rare one? But I don't think we got any money here. But there you go. That was a little bit of the Pokemon cards that we opened up. Hopefully you guys like that little surprise. I'll do something a little different. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's Japanese items, sometimes it'll be these gacha things. So thank you guys for watching the stream and staying right till the end. Totally appreciate you being here. And what a cool night it has been. Let's go back to the mains, guys. Again, huge shout outs to everyone who's been on the stream. Oh, there's some comments I didn't see. Let's get back on it. Just Jerome saying, I get a Punisher skull, woo, in 2 weeks. Awesome. All about the Marvel, dude. Punisher. Man, I was loving the Daredevil series. Me and my wife were really into Daredevil. What was it? Iron Fist was a bit of a failure. Jessica Jones was great. Who is the guy with the big biceps? What was his name? He was like huge. He was a really nice character who played him, a nice actor who played him, and then Punisher was introduced. I'm so sad that that got canceled, and I'm hoping that they come back in some form. Oh, dude, I have Iron Man and Deadpool on my arm right now. We'll add Black Panther and Miles Morales Spider-Man, then Ultron to finish it off. Dude, you're gonna have the whole Marvel universe. Are you sure you're gonna have space for that 50 or 50 quid roulette tattoo? Dude, man, when you get over here, I want to see some of those tats. In my old place, sorry, I'm just putting this light up again. In my old studio, which I'm still transitioning to bring over here, I have, if you ever gone to New York, they're near Central Park, they'll have those vendors on the street, and they sell these kind of tin or metal sheets, and a lot of them will have like Thor and Spider-Man and Hulk, and I think I got 2 Iron Man ones, and like old school Iron Man Mark 1 and the newer Iron Man, as well as Spider-Man. So yeah, I'm a big Marvel fan. I didn't really know them through the comics, more like the movies and TV shows and stuff, but that's totally awesome, dude. Good luck with getting punished. I'm not a player, I just a lot. Luke Cage, yes, that's the one, Ario. Luke Cage, that was really good. Like, I thought they did those really well. I hope they continue that series somehow. Yes, just Jerome saying the same. Luke Cage, Luke Cage. He sounds like someone from Mortal Kombat, right? Like Luke Cage, you win. Babality. Something like that. The Power Man. Yeah, dude. But the guy who played him was so good at it. Like, I could feel his heart. Like, he had a golden heart, and he was like bulletproof, but kind of like, I got the feeling he was a softie inside, which was really great. Really gave it a lot of dynamicism. He's very a well-rounded, fleshed out character. Just roam around. It will be a full sleeve. Holy crap! You're gonna do the full wrap, dude. That's awesome, dude. Just want to let you know. I think did you mention you were in Japan before? There's a bit of a stigma with going into hot springs and tattoos. So I don't know if you know the culture, but I was saying, I've seen those when I was there a few times. Oh, okay, cool. You're talking about the metal things in New York. Yeah. Those are cool. Yeah, I picked up a few, and I have to say they are really cool looking. They're kind of vintage looking. Maybe they're not vintage, but they have that old kind of, like 50s, 60s rusted Coke sign kind of effect to it. But yeah, if you come to Japan and you want to go to hot springs, it's customary to cover up your tats with some sort of gauze and medical tape or something. It just kind of make them a little bit less apparent. The stigma is through history, tattoos, they call them nezumi, the type that you would naturally see on like yakuza people involved in the underground affairs, the black market and stuff, the underground stuff here in Japan. They would get these huge, beautifully painted full art body tattoos, as you've probably known. But the stigma is, yeah, anyone with a tattoo is probably associated with the mafia and is dangerous. So going into a hot spring, a lot of the hot springs say, like, we don't allow tattoos. Now with, modern travel and whatnot, and the fact that tattoos don't mean just that to all people around the world, there is still that stigma. And so while a lot of places don't enforce it, it's kind of customary. Like, my friend Fraz has a tattoo of Mega Man. I call him Rockman in Japan. Mega Man, the character that like pew 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 on his like lower calf. And he was like, "Is this okay to go into the hot springs?" And it was fine. Nobody said anything, but he did cover it up, out of respect. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but sometimes there are like private hot springs. They call them. Kashikiri Rotemburo. Rotemburo means actually hot spring, like outside where you actually can see the night sky. Oh man, if you're ever in Hokkaido, I would definitely recommend that. If you're there in winter season, you're out there, you're feeling the cold, but you're in the warm, and you have snowflakes falling on you, and you like see the night sky. It's just so picturesque. But yeah, just know that that's part of Japanese culture. Some people are like, hey, Japan should change, and other people are like, well, that's Japan. Maybe we should change to that. But that is an issue for people who travel here with tattoos. So yeah. Yeah, but no Yakuza or gang members will have Deadpool on their arms. Yeah, that's the thing, like I've seen girls with like cute butterfly things on their ankles, like, oh, I gotta cover that up. And that's the logic kicking in, right? And that's the that's the Western kind of looking point of view at it, right? But the Japanese point of view is all about conformity, right? So it's like, it's easier to have a blanket rule than case by case. And I think that mentality is changing, but Japan is slow to change. I mean, it really shows in its politics and the way that it has handled the pandemic. Things are slow, and it's not always a good thing. It's not a good thing, I think, in general. Japan's got to be more quick to change. But in a way, I've heard the argument that if we tell Japan to change, then are we making Japan lose its Japanness, its Nipponness, right? So, maybe that's what makes Japan Japan. So there's like arguments on both sides of the coin, and maybe this is a great topic for another stream with someone on the stream, maybe you, or are there other streamers or other friends that want to be on as a guest. But yeah, this is definitely not just about the tattoo things, but other things. Japan is slowly opening its mind, I guess. But it's not the young people. I think it's just the systems in place have a lot of history, and slow to change. And it's just, yeah, the conformity culture for sure. But yeah, right, like, you're saying we all seen Deadpool 2, right? He kills them all at the beginning. Oh, Yakuza, right. Oh, Deadpool is amazing. Yeah, man, guys, it's been a blast. I've had such a wonderful time with all of you here. Shout outs to all the new people just roaming around. Thank you for sticking around right till the end. And all of you guys, it's been a wonderful, wonderful stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, and look forward to next week's live stream at the Den. I wish you the best, and check out some of the other live streams I've done in the past if you want to see more Japan content, see what I'm up to. But also, I will be making more edited video. Audio, thank you for shouting out these cool video ideas. I will look into like the tickets and how to buy tickets. I have all these unedited videos that I need to make, like, a full Shin Osaka video, like where this is at, how to use the lockers, and how to buy tickets and stuff. So if you guys have any more video ideas, guys, I want to make this for you. to help you out for the next time you're able to come to Japan. Hopefully we can meet up. That would be so super cool, dude. Awesome. Just roaming around. Dude, you've been so active with the chat. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. I will gladly talk about that with you. I love Japan for its unique strangeness. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, dude. It is such a unique country, and I think that's part of its charm. So we gotta, look at the good and the bad, and hopefully keep Japan. It's ever changing, ever slowly changing, but we got to appreciate Japan for what it is, really, in some regards. So, yeah, hopefully we can explore that more, guys. Thank you so much. Just Jerome Around says, thank you for this experience. It was an absolute pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for being here. Later, when you're off stream, check out Johnny Kimchi channel. He's in Osaka, nice, and seems like a nice guy. Still under 1K. Try to make friends with him. I will definitely do that. I will go back into this chat. There were so many great things that happened in this chat. Thank you for all of your comments and suggestions and involvement. It was so engaging for me, guys. Like, wow. Like, I'm just elated to be chatting with you guys. This was such a cool stream. Honestly, I haven't been so like relaxed and engaged and just kind of going a bit off script. Like I'm really kind of more planned and stuff, but this stuff I just felt chilled today. But there was a purpose to it, right? So thank you for an amazing stream, guys. I will see you off on the outro. Let's dance this out. Oh, by the way, on Mondays I do the Twitch streams, either live in the den, some gaming, or maybe some in real life streams, IRL streams coming up in the near future. Hopefully collabing with more streamers, and intermittent live streams on location throughout the week, depending on my schedule. But guys, hope to see you in the next one. Let's dance it out on the outro. Here we go.
Time to waste. Don't notice where I'm going, and nothing's gonna get in my way. Won't hesitate. I feel it in my bones. Oh, we gotta get it. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Shaking off all the doubt. Maybe I don't know, but baby I'll figure it out. Just gonna shout, done with feeling low. Oh, I'm flying higher now. You know I'm ready, ready, ready. You know I'm ready, ready now. You know I'm ready, ready, ready. You know I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go.
Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go.